Are we back? Is everybody good? All right, so if we're back, we have Louisville, Kentucky on the top left. We have Portland on the top right. Seattle on the bottom right. Give me a second. I've forgotten what this one is. Crap. Bear with me.
Hey, I said it before, and I'm going to say it again. Because I cannot say how much I appreciate you guys for being here. You guys got better places to be. You got other things that are on your mind. All right? COVID's still a thing. People are still dying.
All right, bear with me. I'm getting another link.
Y'all still out here.
Are we back? All right, we have Louisville, Kentucky on the top left. We have Portland, Oregon on the top right. And we have Seattle on the bottom right. What's up, everybody? Let's see. Okay, are we back? All right, thank you so much for coming back, everybody. Everything okay? At this point, I can't tell if I have you guys or not.
There is also the marching and the protesting, which I'm happy to be a part of, a lot of it happening at the same time. And I think it's important for a lot of it to happen at the same time because
So I've got some of it.
It's important to know that what you see in the protests and the marches, that's not all that is happening.
Some people are all good, okay.
It's a very vital and necessary piece to the entire puzzle, to protest, to march at the same time. And please note, Todd, I took no disrespect from your question.
Landon, that's hilarious. Ian, are you here, brother?
As Destiny said, Todd, there are a list of demands.
Really, Ashley? What the crap?
Let me say who they is. The protesters and people fighting to get those demands met are doing everything they can to fight for justice and get those demands met. One form of that happening is what you see here. The rejoicing, people coming together, being communal, and forming a stronger bond. You see it in the marches, you see it in the protests. Things are being put into place, I can assure you, and I'm happy to be a part of it.
I don't know. I don't know, Miranda.
Everyone, I do think I'm going to go ahead and sign off for tonight and wish you all a pleasant evening.
What's up, Ashley? What's up, Ashley's husband?
Day 43 indeed. I'm going to sign off for now. As you saw, there is Jason Downey, Matthew Ballard are here. They're going to stay around. If you want to tune in here at 6 and Jefferson, please switch over to Jason Downey, Matthew Ballard. They are live at Jefferson Square Park as we speak. I'm going to sign off for the night.
Road signs. Let me get a picture.
Todd, please send me a message on
Honk for
on
BLM,
Facebook.
so they made some
Yeah, on the Messenger app, and
traffic.
yeah, we can definitely talk more about that. And
Colonizer
Louisville's about to be
Street.
going away.
They got the
I do wish
signage
you all a
out.
good night.
We're gonna switch
We
over to
fund
Denver.
police for
I've got some other
education,
Louisville
mental
links.
health.
It's
Road
definitely
signs.
much.
They're like road signs, but it says like road closed to impunity and 846 to dead end. Warning, more protests ahead. Walk for Black Lives. Rough road to equal rights. Prepare to stop rape.
Go back to this one. Go back to the protest. Denver. This is a call to action, folks. If you're out there, I gotta take a picture of this. Can you send that to me?
Oh yeah, sure.
Are you on we'll see if we can get somebody to help with that. Oh my gosh,
But it was this Belgian artist, and he was cool.
that's legit. Are you on Signal or Telegram?
I'll just text you.
The audio is coming from the top left in Denver, Colorado.
So I like that one. It said caution, more protests ahead, or warning, more protests ahead. That's beautiful. I did not, but I saw these signs and I was highlighting them. Would you tell us about the mental health area? You are
Oh, Eve.
at least in voice
Eva,
of the camera. You don't have
Sister
to be on
Fist,
it if you
we
don't
love you.
wish.
So
You rock
Tort,
so much.
We've kind of been like establishing like this is our community, and part of being in a community is supporting each other. And so we've kind of like set up an area with a table and a couch. It's kind of like a quiet zone, not near a lot of tents, so that like we can be a support of each other, because a lot of people will go ahead and have like previously existing traumas, and now like being attacked by DPD last week, and
Or can you send something
Aurora
that
and stuff
someone
like that. It's bringing up
asked me to
other
send
stuff
to
too.
you and to-
Right.
So it's like we're trying
King.
to find ways
Brofist,
to
what's up, man?
pair
Let's
people
see.
together who
I'm not sure as of right now.
de-escalate
We're
and,
planning on getting a
like help support one
No,
another.
there was like a mental health
a
for
PO box.
protesters in one of my videos.
I
Who
think
remembers
someone
that,
said,
folks?
I do think someone said that like yesterday or today there was a counselor who came by, and then of course there was a psychological first aid Zoom happening today, and I was really excited for it all week, but I didn't get to go because I had to go drive people off campus and miss like the first half hour of it. I was really bummed by that, but it's kind of trying to be a little more organized and figure out who triggers who, what is going on with each one, who trusts who.
Figuring out boundaries and safety issues.
Yeah.
Getting to that zone where community grows even stronger because you're not bigger.
Yeah.
And I get it, because tonight's a mental health night. I'm here to not march, not protest, converse, just kind of show that there's more to the shutting down the streets, and that everybody needs to think about that.
Yeah.
You know?
It's
gonna be a long weekend.
Like honk for BLM, that sign is awesome. And we get a lot of response for that. And then defund police, fund education and mental health. Like, we're in a
So we
rich
have
white
Portland,
neighborhood.
Oregon
They
on the
understand
right.
what that means. And there's certainly, like, a lot of support for that. And I think people don't really understand defund police at all.
Yeah, that's why we got to talk about Dasher.
What is Dasher?
Dasher is not just a reindeer. It's the Denver Area Emergency Response, something like that.
Oh, is that the new mental health van program where it's like if there's a mental crisis health thing, it's everyone but a police comes?
We have Denver,
So not
Colorado on the top
everyone,
left and a
but
multi-feed
yes.
at the bottom
Like,
left,
it's
but
like
I
you
have
put- you
other
pair
other places that I'm trying
you
to
pair a
look at,
medic
so I'm probably going to be replacing
and
the
a
bottom
social
left with
worker
Kentucky.
together, and you take the guns out of the
Louisville.
situation.
And it's so much easier to manage and handle and everything too.
There's dangers. It might look different. One of the reasons it might look different is that your people might be wearing body armor because
go up
the
here and
people
check
you
out the
handle
booths
might be
that are
not armed.
Yeah,
regularly
and
like
up
protecting
here.
from knives
Right.
and things like that.
Right, they may have more
See what we got.
tasers and mace. Or
Mace is bad.
mace is bad, but so
Mace
is
is bad.
ketamine.
Yeah, ketamine's worse.
Right, so you
Hey,
don't want to be injecting people.
I'm live streaming. You
with
guys want
that.
to talk about what you got going on here?
Fake street signs that look real are the best,
Okay.
human. That's
I will
right.
go to their
And
booth.
that's why we want some of that.
Yep. So those guys aren't interested in doing anything but handing out information, I guess. We'll hit up the OHSU. Forever here and always appreciated, OHSU.
Yeah.
These guys don't let nothing get them down. No, I'm just spreading the word like I always do.
Thanks, bro.
You guys throw up lots of hearts for
I accidentally got
OHSU
a
coming
whole
out, putting
lot
it
of
down,
Portland
even
up
though they
on
got
the
their
screen.
table jacked one night by their awesomely funded PPD. Not really.
So we have a whole lot of Portland on the screen right now, but that's okay. I'm going to be fixing that. We'll get some Kentucky going up on the stream. Boom. All right.
Another fine day of protesting.
All right. We are in Kentucky. LOL. That's hilarious. That's hilarious. Is this live? Cheers, Stacy.
12:17, 1 hour and 17 minutes past our supposed curfew.
So we have Kentucky on the bottom left, Portland on the top and bottom right, and we have Denver, Colorado at the top left.
As we are just hanging tough on day 40. Oh wait, it's past midnight, right? So it's past midnight. It's past midnight, so we're now on day 44 of protests.
That's right, day 4. That's right.
Day 44, right?
That's right.
Day 44 as of midnight. 120 days since Brown was killed. 120? 120? It's getting close. I think it's 120. As we are day 44. All right. Well, I think I'm gonna go ahead and shut down feed for the night. Everything's calm. No signs of police. I'm gonna hang out and socialize for a little bit. Everybody have a good rest of the night. Be good, be safe, and we'll see everybody tomorrow.
We got a car chase. We got a car chase. Good old Tahoe.
Montclair Plaza area, and working our way south back down towards that 60 and down south.
Where is this car chase? It's in LA County. All right. We have a car chase in LA County.
50 minutes now during this pursuit. It's a failure to yield, and suspect is...
Winter is coming.
Suspect is known to be
Yes,
armed,
winter is
being
coming.
followed by undercover units. That's why you don't see black and whites.
And we can never see the light
several
again.
undercovers to follow. But here as we continue on Monte Vista going southbound through Rosewood here in Clare. If we widen out here, you'll see the line of undercover cars behind him. You can see one crooks with him. I don't know why there's not black and whites with him, but right now.
LOL, Lisa. Yeah, I think so. I think so. I think I've taken 3 days off out of the 44.
Overhead, airplane.
Hi, Joni.
You could call it Cops Bay too. I mean, Coos Bay, Cops Bay. I mean,
Still continuing southbound on Monte Vista, coming up on Manzanita.
I guess that works.
Gonna come up to a red light here, see what he does when he gets here. He's gonna make that westbound turn.
What's up, Terry?
Holt is the street where I've been on this.
I'm missing Bro Fists.
tonight.
Jonathan,
Going
Bro
through
Fist, what's up, man?
So he's just kind of working the same area here, really slowly, working around the streets right now. He's only at about 30 miles an hour.
Hillary was a
not
disappointment.
doing anything really radical.
In two quick phrases, I would have been a Hillary supporter had she dumped Bill's sorry ass for cheating. The minute she capitulated on that, I lost all respect for her. Period.
How about this for a second? We have been, unfortunately, killed.
Thank you so much, everybody, for smashing that like, guys. It really is a help. If you can, please smash that like button. And hey, if you like what's going on, I promise I'm getting everything handled in the background so that it's not so unreliable. But hey, maybe think about subscribing, ring that bell.
On Monte Vista, coming up to about
We hope the same, Terry.
You can say Obama all you want. Not gonna villainize or fucking idolize a name. Just don't be disrespectful with people. That's all I ask. Over there. You know, that's bound to happen. It's one of those days.
We're still on hold. Just went through Ramona, heading westbound back into the Pomona area.
You know who you people are, damn it. It's not just us of color, but it's you also, damn it. May I say, thank you, please, for doing what you're doing.
Concrete is reporting.
And for standing up for change! Because every time we see one of us that are killed in that way, it hurts! It hurts! guarantee you this much. Here's what I do believe in, is that we all have the right to live. We all have the right to live without being treated as if we're nobody. As if we're a piece of shit or a piece of scum.
We just
or
heard
deserve to be
he
treated
is no longer
with
perceived as this
indiscriminate
area in track.
concern. I want us all to believe in our lives. And there is no reason. There is
So what's everybody doing to get ready for winter?
why anybody should be killed indiscriminately. It's not fair.
Anybody predict a hard winter coming? It's slowly starting to become mandatory to wear a mask in public all over the nation.
We are down here demonstrating, and we're demonstrating with a purpose. Not just for a purpose, but with a purpose. We're down here demonstrating because it's in our hearts, and it's in our spirits, and it's in our souls that we have found a reason to stand strong. We're standing strong. Why? Because we're determined.
See way behind us.
And you know what? We won't back down!
He's talking to somebody, but I can't hear the other side. Okay.
To the homeless, and then I can go to that. And so unhoused. I've been unhoused.
So we like to call them unhoused because homeless is there's such a negative connotation, and all of these words we've been taught for so long, we have to check those things and relearn all of that.
And once again, we're still following this.
The disability community feels strongly about people first language. Like I am a person first with a disability. And so I have been saying people experiencing homelessness.
Yes, I like that too.
As opposed to homeless people. Like, because the emphasis should be on the people.
Right.
And there's a description, but I am first a person.
I get that. I like that too.
Just saying all lives matter, but saying it in opposition.
That was on O2, Jeff.
To us
Let
wanting
9 handle all the radio.
Black lives to the baseline that all lives should be at, and that's why there's the conflict.
We're off of Ontario. We're on bracket now.
As a slogan, not as an answer. And if you understand the difference between it being
change the fucking rules, to change the fucking law, because all here have humanity, and no anyone anyone kill anyone black or white man. All here together, just stay strong, and thank you for coming here every fucking night.
I'm ready for hurricane season every year, but I'm talking about, I think that this winter is going to be particularly hard with the food shortages potentially, and maybe a second round of another, whatever that swine flu that they found that has the potential to be another pandemic on top of COVID not being all the way gone away. I don't know, 40 million people unemployed. It could be a hard winter for a lot of people, especially if things aren't all the way opened up and back to normal by then.
Because the summers for heated laughter and drinks by the fucking swing set, but the sudden drill in between the vibes from calls has me upset and discontent. Consonants and vowels collapse like compost bags full of... consonants and vowels collapse like compost bags full of a dying season, and every treason is only as heavy as the hand that banged the gavel and decided that I was to die for being too essential. Potential energy makes me restless, and trazodone or something stronger forever on my wish list. I threw away all namesake holidays the week I spent Christmas in prison for trying to drink warmth into my blood the night before, and my civil war stretches on for days and endless nights. Trying to fight the zip ties that bind. Everyone swerving up and down. Everyone swearing up and down that justice is blind. If that's supposed to be a good thing, tell me, why do I feel like a piñata?
Park Avenue.
All cops are bastards! All cops are bastards! All cops are bastards! All cops are
Stepdad looked at a white woman with his friend, who was 18 years old, friend from high school. You know what they said? They took him to jail. Where will y'all be when all this is said and done in the 15 minutes?
Now the audio is coming from the top left from Concrete Reporting.
Where will you be? Because I know one thing, you're still going to be black and still going to be here.
Oh, that's right there at the green one.
And we will never change. And guess what? We'll still do win. Because we got love. Don't show up just because it's popular. No. Show me love every day of the week. I got coffee. Sorry, am I lying? Cigarettes. But I said Black Lives Matter, you better show me some love. Nigga broke. And I'm using the N word. You may not like it, but it is what it is, and that's how we talk. That's how we talk. When we say nigga, I mean brother. Y'all say y'all say it the wrong way when y'all get mad. I know one thing, don't come out here picking the phone, acting like you down with us, and guess what? I ain't never seen your asses. Now you want to show up. Now I ain't trying to do the 5150 Western State shit, because you niggas ain't down with me. You don't roll with me.
Audio is coming from the top left from Concrete Reporting in Seattle,
I ain't
Washington.
trying to get on no platform, but I know one thing, I'm still be black, and I came up black. Atlanta, Georgia, bro. My mom, all my family came up segregated, bro. I came up with that right area. I know I come out here, this is 3 hours. You can't feed yourself, they'll feed you. You can't pay for no rent, they'll pay your rent. You ain't got no clothes, they'll give you clothes. This is 3 hours. I gotta show my mama this. But I know one thing, go back to Georgia. I'll show you what you don't get. But I know one thing, don't smile on my face when this is over, talking about Black Lives Matter. Nigga, did you put me on your couch? No, you did not. When I ask for that change, I don't ask for no change. I try to work. Ain't nobody gonna touch me. I'm grown. I'm taking my ass with me. But I know one thing, don't smile in my face, act like you my buddy, like you know me. My name is Berger Reese Orban, 114271. I go by Scorpio. Am I lying, Sean? But y'all want out here. Now y'all want to show up like y'all down with the cause. But y'all will be gone, and we'll still be black. I'm gonna see how you real they are. Because I don't believe this. This is for show. This is a Facebook moment. This is a YouTube moment. I know one thing. When it's all said and done with, and it did take back over, guess what? We'll still be black, and we'll still be standing. Now, if y'all show me no love, and when a brother asks you for something, for some help, for direction.
I've heard about a coin shortage and a cash shortage. And we all know ever since the pandemic that they've been working towards a cashless society, and we all should be aware that they've been trying to work towards a cashless society.
Right now, they're not in pursuit. They're only monitoring the driver. Undercover cars are staying out of the area. He's just cruising on his own here. Turn here on from 3rd.
I don't see no black people out here like that. I see a hippie fest. I see everybody trying to get high. Tell dope, whatever the fuck you trying to do. But I'm keep it real. Y'all ain't asked for no real niggas. For real niggas, and y'all really had some real niggas out here. Y'all ain't go to the black communities and bring us up here. Y'all did that on your own. Y'all got on your phone, and y'all protested on phones, and hey, meet me out here. You ain't reached out no black community. So I don't believe you. I'm from Atlanta, Georgia. MLK. It started.
Please go ahead, Eva.
Where were y'all? I ain't even been to Georgia. Don't know nothing about black people. I'm a silent nigga. I don't need damn work.
As we see coming in towards us eastbound. See down there, that's single male driver.
I'm upset.
That's what we were told by Pomona PD when we first came on scene. He's got his dome light on, which is good.
All right, so I'm gonna leave it around. But I know one thing.
That for the area
I looked in reserve for you.
get intel of what's going on.
Y'all wasn't sticking us
Now we're turning back to the north here.
Y'all ignoring your own people. When they're sleeping on sidewalks like they're sleeping now, now y'all think it's norm. That's why I call it free.
It's
hours.
just
Y'all walk past a person,
chase,
knowing
a
that
police
that person's
chase.
hungry and homeless and got mental health issues.
Following this Tahoe right here.
Oh yeah, I got you, bro. I got you, man. But y'all walk past people and ignore them, and y'all go home after having a good night at the bar.
Surrounded, whether we want it or not. I believe it's coming. I don't think anyone wants a war, but I believe it's coming.
I can't watch y'all out here doing all this.
The divide and conquer tactics are strong. Propaganda is now legal in the United States. Monopolies are now legal in the United States. They were previously illegal, and they have recently been made legal again.
He's coming back here on mission back towards.
So I just want everybody to understand that hopelessness is not.
No one protested for 43 days straight in 2017, brother.
Hopelessness is not okay. Hopelessness is not. It's not okay to spread a message of hopelessness. So, again, I have provided on risk of my own neck. This is something I brought to share with everybody here, to share a message of peace and joy.
I don't need to argue surrounded. It's okay, man. This protest is unprecedented in this many cities, this many nights in a row, this much damage, this many people dead. But that's okay. This isn't the war I'm talking about. When we're fighting with each other like we are, and whether you want to call it a fight or not, it is, okay? And yes, there are extremists on both sides that are blind and they believe the propaganda that has been made legal. And they've been divided, and that's the divide and conquer that I'm talking about. And so long as we're divided, we're weak. And if we if we start to fight each other, well, if we become invaded, you know, it's just easier to be controlled when we're divided and fighting amongst each other.
Yo, I want you to read this shit. So, Dan. All right, so this is homie Sean King, right? He like this popular white dude. But you can read that, right? That's a tweet he done posted like just hot. Yeah. What does that say?
I'm not sure about that, Joni. I wouldn't rule civil war out. However, I think the threat of, you know, getting into conflict with other countries at the same time as civil war, as well as food shortages and an economic collapse. That would be best case scenario, and that's what I hope for.
Where does it say? Oh, that's what they just read it. I don't have it on here. They were just reading it.
He spoke about love. He spoke about unity.
They're matching the other 45 on the 5 they did.
You're not seeing any.
I'm not fear-mongering. I'm just looking at facts and stating the truth, man. That's not my agenda. I'm not trying to breed fear at all. The Lord doesn't give us a spirit of fear, and in fact it says to fear not, so I am not fear-mongering. Looking at the facts and connecting the dots is not the same thing as fear-mongering. That's a dismissive term in order to shoo the truth away, because the truth is scarier than fiction. It's you know, the truth is stranger than fiction.
We can't have division. We cannot have division. We cannot have division. We cannot have division with the people. There's no division. When I stop that car, listen, look, I tell you what, God, honest truth. When I stop that car and I think about it, I don't see color. I just saw people. I didn't see white people. I didn't see black people. I saw people. In my opinion, when I think about it, it looks like bald white men. And I'm stopping to take that car to save them. So that means I don't.
We all have a right to our opinion, man.
I see bad people. Bring the good people together. That's unity. That's what MLK talks about. That's what he talks about, is unity. It's simple. We were born to share. When we were in kindergarten, they teach sharing. They teach that. Look, this is off topic, but for real shit, naps are mandatory in life. You need to take a nap every fucking day, one time, because people lose their mind. Off of life, it's simple. It's as simple as shit. It's simple. When you help somebody, you feel good. Why? Because it's simple. We're made to do that. We are made to help people. Humans are made for community. Isolation is such
Absolutely not surrounded. Man, I thought we were close, dude. I don't know why you're coming at me like that.
Isolation, one by one. That line was so bad. There was a line on the field where I couldn't go. Well, my friend
So am I surrounded. I'm disappointed in how you're acting, dude. It's actually like not like you normally act, which has got me suspicious.
That's the problem right there. We don't need division. We need unity. Help each other. When the brother's down, help them. I don't care, white, black, brown, help them.
We are not
help
done
them.
that.
It's going to come around.
We're not done, Mark.
It will come back.
We are not
Don't
done.
put yourself first.
We are not done. We are not done.
We're done with that. People, I'm sorry. Look.
They voted. They voted. They voted. They voted.
Continuing north on
Here's what kills me. I'm from Baltimore, Maryland, first of all. I moved out here in January 18.
They voted.
And we went to the same
Miranda, don't fall into that divide and conquer stuff. It's not about sides.
It was division. It was division. We divided from the top. We were together. There was no leader. There was no proper leader. They were divided from each other, and shit got bad.
Buy a helicopter at the very least, Jane.
Secondly,
long-running
I'm
pursuit
sick
where
of
you just
people
switch off your
saying my vote don't count. I'm not voting because my vote don't count. Because that's stupid. Still, that's you putting yourself, your vote don't count, not your vote. But it really don't count, exactly. But those racist motherfuckers, they're at the polls. They're not stupid, they're racist. You know, they're racist. They're at the polls. If we go there with the same energy we had yelling Black Lives Matter, I guarantee they ain't come to the polls. I guarantee they ain't come to the polls. I swear to God, we need to have cookout. We need to have, we need our coffee to the polls. If you want to eat, you better have an voter sticker on. That's all I'm saying. You better have an voter sticker on and want to eat at this cookout. Because this is real. This is real. People are dying for this shit. I don't come out here to drink. I don't come out here to have fun. I come here to, people are dying for this shit. I could have died. And that's the last thing I thought about, was me dying.
Well, awesome. What's up, Ashley?
This might be bad. What the fuck? Marshals just came out.
We got to get to Portland 911. We got to get to Portland ASAP.
Marshals just popped out of the fucking... Oh my God. telling people to get away from filming. Interesting. I don't know what happened. I don't know why they were chasing that guy.
You rock, Anastasia.
I do know the feds came out, though.
Sister fist.
We got PPD out on the other end over here. My guess is that guy was an informant and that they came out to make sure he was protected. Because the route that that guy ran, he ran south through the park blocks, got everybody to chase him, went around the Justice Center, and then cut back through by the Federal Building and then cut down. So that drags everybody who's chasing him through all the cameras around that building and brings us all right here in front of the federal doorway here. So that's my fucking that's my tin hat synopsis of what happened.
You guys rock.
I don't really know. I'm just working on data that I've got. I don't know. We've had several people come in and out through this door,
Sorry, guys.
and into the crowd.
I hate when someone you think is like, cool with you is like all of a sudden.
Well, you guys can be, the way that you are.
It's a downer for me.
About this, yeah, maybe he shouldn't have to worry about being
up.
hurt. But on the flip side, maybe he did something to warrant them chasing him as well. So, at least cover both sides of the coin. I admitted to not knowing what happened and was just documenting it in case it got bad or was protest related. That's all I got. As you can see, the feds popped out of their building, so whatever happened, somehow they were alerted to what was going on or a part of it or whatever. I don't know. Like I say, it's just me guessing on what little information I have.
And we're continuing south on Monterey again here through Hamilton.
Anybody else need deleted or banned or whatever from the group? Speak up now. Be bold.
Ontario did not. They were using their infrared to follow, but back over the railroad tracks here. Heading back down into the heart of Florida.
There's no witch hunt. I don't put my hands on people unless they put their hands on me, or unless they're picking on people of a smaller size. So before you go and make more of your fucking stupid ass judgments, why don't you keep your comments to yourself, because all that you have is presumption and assumption. You sound like a fucking asshole and an idiot.
What plan is on this, but still very slow moving. We're only doing 30 miles an hour here on Hamilton south through Florida. Oh, we got slowed. 7 miles right behind you.
No, I followed a dude to make sure nothing bad happened, dude. I didn't chase a dude. There were people chasing him. I was recording the situation. Quit being dense and stupid about shit. You're obviously trying to make something appear the way that it did not happen. And it's kind of clear based on what I was doing beforehand and what I was doing in the middle that your opinion of what happened sucks fucking ass.
They were out filming him as he went by. Coming up to a red light here, punching through that red light, just turned green as he makes that northbound turn. Back on White Avenue.
And I'm proud of what we did. We in this fight together.
See ya, PJ. Sorry you couldn't be respectful.
So not one of the more exciting pursuits that we've had here on KTLA or from Sky 5, but you never know what's going to happen at the end of these pursuits, especially when you know the guy is armed. And all the undercovers that were involved in this when it first started, one didn't start it, you kind of told there was something to this as far as surveillance. And then finally, and so they more than likely asked for a stop and then realized that he wasn't going to stop.
I'm not even fucking Why is fucking in this world? It's fucking bullshit. A woman's door. A black woman's door. These crazy motherfuckers know where she lives. That's not fucking okay. The black, innocent black woman who's speaking up about what she sees going on. Whatever the fuck. Every single time we stand up and talk about real shit.
Once again, obviously he is something else going on here. They just know you have the information that he is armed. So with all the undercover things, there's more to this story. So we're kind of sticking with it here to see what the outcome is, where he's going to end up. But he just
Headed up to the stag. Sacred stag.
Hasn't
whatever.
any red lights, look like he's setting up for back on hold.
But we need the right ending. For the first time, we're going to say our own fucking ending. You want to see? I'm a black man, black girl, killed by police officers. Or the entire justice system has been demolished and rechanged. I'm no longer pursuing this man. And I am equal. Like you? Just like you.
As we continue here on hold.
Practice our First Amendment right.
Freedom of speech. South Street. Turn north or south. You should stay right in this square.
That Black Lives Matter. Shit that we should not be fucking screaming. That's right. Why the fuck in 2020 am I still saying Black Lives Matter? Why the fuck am I still screaming no justice, no peace? 2020 is going to be a beautiful year, a brand new year. And we're going to mess by fucking bullshit like every fucking year. Nothing has changed for fucking black people. And I'm tired of this shit. I'm tired of being sick and fucking tired. I'm tired of fucking holding my breath with a police officer right behind me. Even though I got a clean license and clean tags. I ain't did nothing wrong, and yet I can still fucking die. What kind of shit is that? Fucking bullshit! Fuck the car! Run, done, And I love y'all. All right, cause look, hate, negativity, all that bullshit is not gonna get us nowhere. Alright? We gotta stop fighting fire with fire. Because all that does is burn everything down. But peace, love, hey, peace and love can rid evil. And that is the only thing that can rid evil. Now look, we are all here because George Floyd was killed by a police officer. So all I'm asking right now is a moment of silence, all right? I want you all to put your fist in the air and give me a moment of silence, all right? Hold that with me, all right? Give me a second. Thank you.
From Washington, still at about 30 miles an hour. He only ran a couple red lights since we've been here. He's not exceeded 50 miles an hour for this proceeding. On the freeway, he's clear of freeway traffic, so not sure what's going on.
Play ball,
stick with him, see
be a rapper, go to jail.
And,
oh no, it's the last one.
Continues on here, but like I said, with information that he's armed, obviously.
No offense, but if you need to promote somebody, please do it on Facebook. If you're not promoting a victim of inequality or a part of the movement, get off my stream and do your own promo and do your own legwork.
It's gonna be my nigga. Everybody kind of shit is that. Let me say it one more time, they might not register. Everybody wanna be a nigga until it's time to be a nigga. Oh, what? Hey, what? Say it again, brother. What? I said everybody wanna be black until it's time. 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 But lucky for y'all gotta deal with that bullshit.
We'll keep track of it.
I got you.
Now turning to the north.
Every day I walk around. When I die, my body will still be black.
Hill again. This is where we first picked them up, going.
Hey, if they kill us, don't be it.
Going north on the hill.
If they kill us, don't be it. Hey, and we gonna still be out here. Hey, if they kill us, then I guess we walking something else then, huh? But I ain't dying today. And I ain't dying for no fucking money. If you want this right, motherfucker, come out here and take it.
Continue on here.
If you want to be a real man, take that uniform on. Alright? Take that shit off. Come out here and read your people.
See, he's still kind of going slow.
Part of the community.
You can see the light from still looking at the car. Like I said, there are numerous undercovers. Numerous undercovers in the area. They're not currently following him. They've gone to surveillance mode now, so they're just going to let him run.
I do not want to be out here.
Right now, he's not putting anybody in harm.
I fucking do not want to be out here. I should not fucking be out here. Goddamn right. That's why the fuck we're out here now. We're out here together. Because if we do not stand for anything, we can fall. We ain't falling today. And I appreciate that. I got yours. All right? Best believe it. Hey, all y'all out here know I got y'all back. I know y'all got mine. I know y'all got mine. It's so hard to be Black American. And I have every right to hate this country. But I don't. You wanna know why? My ancestors built this shit. My country. I ain't going nowhere for nobody. Guess what? No justice! No peace! 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 No justice! No peace!
What's up?
So I heard that this chase is in LA, but do we know anything else about it?
See you later, Alan. Too much from you,
It was
dude.
a low speed chase.
That's not a Bronco, is it?
It's a Tahoe.
Oh.
No peace! No justice! No peace! No justice! No peace!
Okay. Just take a break from the chanting.
My goodness, things escalated quickly in
Continue on
Facebook
here on,
chat.
Cumberland, or correction on San Jose at Cumberland.
Yes, agreed. Eva and Jessica.
No, you're good, Surrounded. You're good. A lot of negativity tonight. Had a lot of malfunctions stress me out earlier, and I'm just, you ever just,
Yeah.
I don't know. Sometimes you just can't pull yourself out of it.
Well, you give a lot. You give a lot to this. You're typically an introverted person, and so there's something to be said for the amount of energy that you put into, putting out. And we need to get better about our talking points and having more to do when the times are, slower.
Northern, Brofist, what's up?
We just enjoy talking with folks.
Gilbert, Brofist.
And so we need to have kind of, which I think we should continue, but we need to have kind of like middle ground topics to talk about when things get heated, and that might help, curb the energy a little.
And we're now on Mills going northbound, heading back up into Montclair. We got up to the Montclair.
I just needed to step away and stretch my legs for a second, and Tiff made me a cup of coffee. And
slow moving here, only at about 22 miles an hour. Looks like
Look, I told y'all last night. All right.
Ashley says kitties and puppies.
Kitties and puppies.
Yes, Jim.
Great idea, Kristen. Can we get a refresher on what we are watching?
Yeah, my bad, Surrounded. I got heated, man. All right, so a refresher. We have Portland on the top left, top right, and bottom right, and we have a car chase chasing a dark blue Tahoe in LA County, all over LA County.
I heard them say that there's a lot of undercover vehicles around the area, and they're just kind of letting him go. Like, they're just kind of letting him...
Right. Well, that is a plan, because he's shown many times that he would, like, slow way down and just kind of drive normal.
Right.
But they want him because he didn't stop. So there are buku blacked out cars that have, like, followed him, and in my opinion, they've caused more traffic problems than he has. But that's, whatever. Guys, I really, really need to stay centered. I'd love to step up to the challenge with my platform and spread truth and all that, but a lot of people, I'm not, you know what? I just don't even want to talk about it. So I'm here to talk about any relative, news or, movies or music or, theories and stuff. That would be fun. But, man, I get so easily, I guess emotional I don't know what it is.
Not usually, but
Not well. Sometimes my will is weak, so I'll get set off. Maybe I'll take something someone says wrong, and it'll just piss me off, and I'll be pissed off.
Or your restream will cut you off in the middle of a live stream and
Yeah.
not let you get back on.
So do you see this motorcycle guy pulling up to this guy in a chase? He's
And,
he just
passing
rolled.
him?
No, he just rolled up next to him, stopped and looked at him for a minute, and I thought they were talking.
Did they have a moment? He was probably like, "Hey, what's up? Like, you see the spotlight?" I don't know if you know.
They're following you.
Right. I don't know if you know, but one of us.
We're going to stick with this pursuit on KTLA.com and on Facebook
I hope Landon
Live
didn't
until,
feed that dog eggs.
something
Oof, that's the
dynamic
stinkiest
happens,
farts.
and we'll come up
Oof.
on air on KTLA Channel
Stinkiest.
5. So we'll kind of monitor this, see what happens. Like I said, he's armed.
LOL,
according to the
David.
police department, so
I know.
there's a little bit more to this than we've been told. Yeah.
Bro fist, Joni. Boom.
Turn a little southbound here on Central.
Oh, that's a great question. Where's everyone from? Where's everybody at? Roll call.
Roll call.
Tennessee. We got Tennessee in the house. Another Tennessee.
Joni, you were the best.
North Carolina. North Carolina, Russia. LOL.
Whoa, that's
Alabama.
awesome.
Florida. I don't know how to make a fist. Well, that's good enough. Bro fist, Joni. Sister fist. Arizona, Wisconsin, Texas.
Like I said, he's just staying in a
South Shore,
box in the
Massachusetts.
area of
Oh,
Montclair,
Wisconsin is beautiful.
Claremont, and Pomona.
Kentucky.
Texas, Miranda, I'm not surprised.
David says Putin sends his love.
If you weren't from Texas, you were going to be from Alaska.
If you weren't from Texas, you'd be from Alaska. I don't know what I'm talking about anymore, guys.
You just came online with us.
Sometimes I
This
do
all
embarrassing
started
things.
about an hour
Chirac,
ago,
Joe.
20 minutes ago.
Hollywood, Florida.
Minnesota, Florida, Oregon,
Manhattan,
Illinois,
Tennessee. My ex-wife is
Connecticut.
in Houston. Yep. All of
London,
Landon, Texas, live in Texas.
North Carolina, Washington State, Texas. All
My phone just kicked me off of
exes live
Facebook for
in
no reason at
Texas.
all.
Yeah, my phone kicked me off Facebook all day.
No reason at all.
Richard Petty country, LOL. That's right, North Carolina.
Now coming up.
Amish country, Pennsylvania. That's awesome.
See what he does here as he pushes through.
I love. I have
Is
so
everyone
much
still on
respect for
lockdown?
Amish.
Tiff, honey, are we still on lockdown?
You know, lockdown is just a perspective. We
It's-
stay in most of the time anyway. So it's kind of status quo.
Wisconsin.
Except
Cheesehead.
we didn't go on vacation this year.
Is that offensive to call a Wisconsin a cheesehead?
No, they used to have styrofoam cheese.
I would
head
totally
hats.
rock one if I was from Wisconsin.
Yeah, my friend Chandler used to have one, and I would put it on all the time. It was delightful.
Continuing south on.
We got lots of
Central
Amish
Avenue
out here.
in the city of
I love
Montclair as we
Amish
work
made
our way
things.
down.
I would love to be able to
coming up on a
quilt.
green light here now,
You
Blaze our
know,
way at
and
27
honestly,
miles an hour.
like y'all are gonna laugh at me. That's like ideal.
Kingsley.
Like being able to be proficient and living without power, electricity, churning your butt. You know what I mean? Like the bonnet. I don't know.
Churning
it's
your
just-
butt?
It's like a simpler time. I don't want to be like stuck.
She said,
to
"Hell
it.
no."
I don't
Wyoming.
want to be stuck to it.
Sister
but-
fist. Churn your butt.
For the pit maneuver, I can say to tell you the pit maneuver.
All of my
they may not
feeds
wanna do
are
because of
failing,
him
but
being
don't
armed
worry,
and
guys.
have
I'm
that
getting them.
information
We're getting it.
Of his intent of harming an officer. I mean.
So this SUV that we're following is just a chase that I've committed too much time to looking at. So I'm really going to need to see how this ends if I can. I'm sorry, guys. It's in LA County. The bottom right is in Seattle.
Anyway,
The top right is in
they
Portland.
have information about this guy where they won't pit him. I'm not sure if Pomona PD has authorized pit maneuvers or if they're trained for it or not, but it would have to be a black and white.
All my exes live in Texas.
So I don't know what the situation is with pit maneuver spike strips, but he's been.
All right. Now, who wants to play the age? It's okay for women. Women can lie.
We'll just have to see what they're doing. They obviously are working.
I am 22.
What's the age?
Privy to us.
Women can lie.
And so
66, 27.
See what Pomona decides to do.
58 years young. $53, 54, 53 and a half. Error and a half. $38, 45, 32.
Landon's like, I just kicked my dog out. 32, Christina.
61, young and proud, LOL. 38, 52, almost 52. 35, 30, 60, 32. I'll be 44 on Saturday. Oh, okay. Happy birthday. Early birthday. 55.
I'm actually 30.
I've been 29 for 14 years.
I'm actually 33, y'all.
56, 29 and holding. 29 and holding. I like that. 26, the truth. That was a kid joke. I think 47. LOL. I love that stone. That's going to be me. Granny, what's up? 61. All right, guys. So what's everybody drinking on?
Turning back to the east.
What is everybody drinking on?
Looks like we're on Kingsley Drive again.
I know. I was sitting here. I'm like, do. Like
that's Twilight.
I was. Yeah, no. I was testing it out in my head though. Make sure I wasn't.
Eva says Ultra. Stacy says my straw. What are we watching with that black car? We are watching a chase, and I believe it's a dark blue Tahoe in LA County. I've been following it all over LA County, and I've invested too much time into watching it, and I'd really like to see how it ends.
A low speed,
oh, I love it.
I
love it. Sweet tea, Bud Light. Dude, we got sweet tea warriors in the house.
Oh, Kristen, you were drinking Screwball? I've
Iced
heard
tea.
that is so good.
No way, you got your hand on a Screwball? I need to get some Screwball. Red wine, homemade wine. Ooh. Cherry Pepsi. Sundrop. Jack and Dr. Pepper, yes indeed.
That
Better
sounds
watch out.
energizing.
That's a damn dirty mix. You might start making some mistakes on that one. I'm just kidding. Oh man. Click, click, boom.
I don't hear him.
Did say was they were willing to defund by 5% for the remainder of the calendar year 2020, which was a small chunk, but not much. But hey, you know what we're gonna do real quick? We're gonna talk here. So I'm gonna see if we can't get an interview real fast with this gentleman right here.
Water and some wedding cake vape.
Ooh, yeah.
Why don't we talk to you real quick? I don't mean to interrupt, but you guys been over here chatting for a minute, and I figured we didn't want to jump in. I'm with Concrete Reporting, man. We've been covering this from the jump. I know that you were involved in the. Well, I don't want to say involved, but you got shot. So tell us.
He's a survivor.
Yes, sir.
Tell us about it. You want to hold that mic right
Yeah,
there?
for sure. What's up, guys?
Who are you? Tell us what's going on.
All right. So my name's Dan Gregory. I'm from Baltimore, right outside of Baltimore, Maryland.
Sugar.
I moved out here January 18th, 2020. So I've been here for just over 6 months. And obviously, my dad's a Baltimore City police officer for 22 years. He passed away in 2014. My mom, she's an ex-Marine. We're in the military. Respectfully, they say once a Marine, always a Marine, so she's always a Marine. I just had this passion for people that just, I want to see things. I want to see people care for other people more than they care for themselves. I wish.
Little creatures.
I wish that was the
Nice.
thing. Like
JC, what's up?
I not only talk the talk, but I also
Not yet,
walk.
Chad. I haven't
When
yet.
I talk, I preach it, and
You definitely did that
and
the day you got shot.
Yes, sir.
What happened there? So walk us through what happened.
that day was like it was something different in the air. Like we were just talking about energy.
Yeah, I heard that guy over here, you guys talking about this. Really key. I
And
wanna get in on it.
it was crazy because the energy was just different. The Black Lives Matter topic, we were still
All right,
there.
Jess, no
it was
problem.
still there,
Fist to
but
fist.
the message wasn't as strong as it was. Like we had cookouts there and all that time, and I was walking around, and 30 minutes before it happened, 30 minutes before it happened, I had a chance to call my mom and tell her that I love her. Some guy at the park, he's here somewhere. He told me, call your mom, you have a chance. Call your mom and tell you you love her. I was like, huh. Okay.
It's always good policy.
So, hey, absolutely. So I picked up the phone, called it like I said, I'm from Maryland. I called, hey, Mom, I'm at the protest in Seattle, blah, 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 I'm safe, I love you. All right, bye. Hang up the phone. I go over to where the protest is happening. Like, at that point, I'm by the field. So I walk over to where the protest is happening. And I walk over to the other side of the barrier. They were protesting hands underneath, and there's a couple of guys who saw me, who recognized me, said, come here and say something. So I came over, and my message, this is right before this happened. This is like, probably like another 10, 15 minutes before it happened. So I got the microphone, and I recognized how powerful that message was to call my mom and tell her that I loved her. And a lot of times when people tell me things, it's for me to learn, but also speak it and teach it, because if I can teach it, then that means I understand it, but other people will learn it a different way and understand something different than what I understood, but something they needed to hear, right?
Sometimes
So,
they need to hear from you.
yeah,
The way you say it.
exactly. And they learn it a different way, and it's powerful that way. But I got a chance 30 minutes before to tell the people to just come together to love each other. Just love each other and call your parents and your mom and your dad. Tell them how much you love them. Yeah. Like, just tell them, like, it's the simple stuff. So my friend Kayla calls me.
He called his
She's
mom.
about to go home because we live in Bothell, and
Like
that's my only
Michael
way
Scott.
home. So I was like, damn, I gotta go, but I don't want to go, you know. And some guy was like, yo, where you going? Where you going? I said, I gotta go. That's my ride. I live in Bothell. If I miss that, then I'm in trouble. He goes, oh, I got you. I live in Mill Creek.
Oh, love
Stay
bullet
here.
whiskey. Is it the rye or
cool,
the
I'll
bourbon?
stay. Soon we hung up, my friend Peggy calls me. I'm sorry. My friend Peggy calls me. And Peggy says, hey, come over. Let's eat real quick.
Why
So
are
I
we
walk
talking about
over-
Peggy? I thought he
I
called
think
his
he
mom.
forgot. I
The
think
middle
he
of
forgot
11th
what he's
Street.
talking about. And
And
he's
I'm
just like,
sitting there
okay,
eating
well,
the
let me
hot
just do a
dog.
play-by-play and I'll get to it.
Peggy, well, petting the dog. It's like a little cool time, but still that something was going on. Right?
Yeah, something.
People was jawing on the concrete and like having a good time. And I look up, and a car is been in the corner, and somebody almost got hit right there, but she moved out the way before she. Before she got hit. He was coming in hard. He came in heavy. He came in hitting the gas, coming heavy. And I'm like, oh, but I'm on the sidewalk still. So he's coming up, and people were throwing stuff at him. Stop, 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 stop. As he's getting closer, like, you can see the window down, and you can see him, his focus is dead on those people down there. And I'm like, oh shit. And he, like, in my head, it's all slow motion. He's coming up, and I'm like almost still, like, oh shit. He passes me, and something just like pulled me. Like, I believe in God. Like, pulled me. And it said, stop that car. Don't let it hit those people. So I take off, and I'm like running. I grab the steering wheel with my right hand. I'm like, stop. And I push it. The steering wheel, he's a little dude. He's little. I'm stronger than he is, so I push it, so it goes to the right, and I'm gonna hit somebody on the right. Then I'm like, oh shit, so I yank it left, and I'm running myself over. I'm like, shit, like this is all like slow motion in my head. And the whole time I feel like I'm fighting with somebody, right? And he had the leverage on the gas and brake. So he hit the gas and sped up. So as I'm letting go, I lose my balance. And as I'm losing my balance, I see those people as I'm losing my balance. But as I'm losing my balance, I see them. The people protesting don't see what's going on. But the panic is getting closer and closer to the crowd. Almost like a zipper. You know, like you unzip a zipper, how like it spreads. Yeah. Like that's how the panic was going to the crowd. Yeah. So people didn't really know until it was almost too late, right? So people didn't really know until it was almost too late. And I remember like letting go of the steering wheel as he's like picking up speed and losing my balance, but looking down and looking up for that second wind.
Keep going around on the edge of our seat right here.
About 20 bike cops just... Oh, okay.
So, I'll be quick. No. I don't know. He got shot though. They're gonna take care of him. He's gonna be all right. But I'm just telling you how together people are out here. Look at this. Yeah. Yeah.
There are medics on the scene. I'm not going to point the camera in this direction out of respect and privacy.
Marcel, yeah. What happened? Is he okay? You having a seizure?
Wait, when did someone get shot?
Right? We all okay. We got medics.
Well, hey.
As long as we got medics. All right.
Give him space. Solid. If we're following standard, seizure.
If we have medics, let the medics do what they need to do.
Solid.
That's what I'm saying. We're cool. What's up, man? That's sharp. Let the medics do what they need to do. We'll be all right.
What's up, Will?
Some 6'9".
Like you said, you were bigger than the guy driving.
Yeah, like I'm a big boy.
What's up, man, bro? Fist, he says.
6'9". Yes, sir.
He got shot. ...
Yes, sir.
But it's cool.
Wait a minute though. Like the whole thing sounded like it was a car accident. Like I don't understand what happened.
Letting go on the steering wheel and looking down and seeing the crowd having no knowledge of what's going on because they're so focused on the protest in front of them. And I remember like that extra push. When I did like the extra push, somebody up at the front pushed a barricade in.
It makes me want to wipe.
And my momentum was already on.
I know.
So by the time that happened, I hit him, boom, try to yank him out the car. He turns over and comes back. But when he turns, I'm turning too. I'm getting out. We turned at the same time. The gun, pow! And I knew I got shot. And it was like,
Or was it like you just knew it happened, but you didn't?
I heard the sound go off. Heard the pop. It sounded like a real fit balloon, and somebody taking a needle and popping it like that, in like a solid shut room. You know what I mean? It was like a, and
was your head inside the car?
My head was. I think I might have been leaving that. I was.
You got long ass arms.
Dude,
I was in there.
You can't
I'm trying to yank him out.
6'9"
Like, he's not
going
going over my people. You're not going over nobody
that have a gun because they're not going to fight your big ass. They're going to shoot you.
I saw he turned over.
Yeah, he's 6'9".
Came back. When he came back, I'm out, and I turned. And I heard a pop, and I knew to lay down. Like in the video, you saw me like falling down. It was me laying down because I knew if my cousin got shot like 9 years ago in Trenton, New Jersey, and he ran and the bullet traveled to his body and killed him. So when I got hit, it was like the car stopped. In my head, I had one job to stop that car. He stopped. I got shot, but he stopped. Lay down and don't move. You know what I mean? Whatever happens next. Hopefully nothing bad happens next, but he stopped right now.
What did he do right after he shot you?
I just remember falling down, like, when I fall down, the medics came around me, and I remember not seeing the door open for a minute. I didn't see the, like, when
Does
I say
anyone
minute,
know
like,
anything about McNamara's feud?
probably like 3-4 seconds.
It took a minute.
Yeah.
Is anyone familiar with McNamara's feud?
Yeah. Like, I looked up just to see if the car was there. Saw the car there, and I was like,
I believe it was from
able to
Vietnam.
almost relax. But I'm listening now, because I'm aware, because I didn't hear no more gunshots go off. And I'm like, thank God. Medic said, what happened? I said, I got shot. But meanwhile, when I go down the ground, like after I looked to see the car was still there, like I was happy the car was stopped, so I knew to go into immediate meditation, because I didn't want to feel none of this pain that's about to be coming on me. So it was kind of blue outside, so I looked up and started meditating, took myself to a beach, took myself to a nice little resort, laying down.
So you just got shot, and your first thought is to think about a beach as you're enjoying the blue sky?
Meditate.
That's pretty amazing.
Meditate.
That's pretty amazing.
Because I'm on this concrete, and this is so sick, this is crazy. The concrete, to me, I have another love for the concrete now after that, because...
So he's probably got like some pain pill or something.
It was so much commotion going on
Like, he may just have a little bit of a speech
so many
impediment,
people,
but I mean, like, why his
medics around me,
conversation
like,
is not
yelling,
directly to
like,
the point.
But that concrete was just there. You know what I mean? It was like, it was on my back. It was there, and it was like, that's how I knew it was okay.
This guy reminds me of this.
Yeah. Like
I'm not
it was
saying
like,
anything about this guy.
To me, thinking about solid grounding,
I
it
just
was
dropped
there.
a link. If you have the ability, check that out.
That's the last thing some people feel in that situation. They get shot, concrete. The last thing they feel, they're dead.
Thank you, Chad.
I was able to still feel it, and know I was
dropped a
alive.
link.
You know what I mean? And it was like when I got up. It wasn't for. They asked me if I wanted the ambulance to come down and get me. I said, no, I'm gonna stand up because I'm okay. Playing basketball, if you get hurt, if you're able to walk it off, go ahead and walk it off.
Are you hurt or are you injured?
Yeah. I'm not dead. I'm breathing. I'm meditating. I'm in pain. That's because I just got shot, so I'm gonna be in pain. That's, But I don't want to panic anybody. I'm okay. Let them know I'm okay. Get up. Let's go. Let's walk down. So we got up, and they didn't know how tall it was until I got up.
That's right, Eva.
So they got up. The medics, they were amazing. I'm going to give them, they were amazing. But
the medics from the CHOP?
Yeah.
The medics that were on
they were amazing. And the medics at the hospital, too. They were absolutely amazing. But I'm getting up, and they're like, whoa, don't fall, you know what I mean? But everything happened so quick, I was like looking around like in shock. Like my head is still catching up to what the fuck just happened, because my body just took over. It was definitely instant. My body just took over. So I'm like, then I'm like, stop that guy, yeah, like, I'm good, yeah.
Then the pain
but
all went away, right?
It was just that concrete that was on my mind, that concrete. Every step of the way, I just feeling that concrete. I'm good. That concrete, every step of the way. Everything kept changing around me. It was like constant numerators changing, but that one solid denominator was that concrete. Like, walking, like I can feel the concrete. I can feel it on my feet. You know what I mean? Yeah, it was just making me, it was so comfortable. It was just so comfortable.
Well, everyone says, like, when they feel like they're dying, they feel like their soul's leaving their body. They're
Yeah.
You were more
like magnet. It was like more of a magnet that's feeling that. And it was like, and I knew, it, like, my anxiety, I have 6-0 effective, my anxiety was like, you know what I mean? 'Cause I still like, I just got shot, my mind's kind of racing, but I'm still like meditating, and I'm looking around, And I know on NFL, everybody like a little thumbs up when they're okay. I said, this is Black Lives Matter. Yeah, like I'm up on my feet. This is Black Lives Matter. I've been marching down here like the last 3 or 4 days, leading the crowd, yelling Black Lives Matter. I'm putting my fist up. You know what I mean? We're okay. And it was like
fog of war,
it was insane. It was insane. And then it was crazy because, like I said, I'm from Maryland, and like in my head, it's like, hope my mom don't find out. My mom's gonna kill me. Like my mom, you know.
Got
like,
it. I'll write it down.
My
What's
mom's
up, Kurt?
gonna kill me. She find out. My mom gonna find out I got shot.
Thank
she
you for the
rip my head off.
suggestion,
Like-
Francis.
Did you call your mom right away?
Like I was afraid to call her. Like I'm not calling her. I'm not gonna wake her up.
I guarantee my mom watched right now. She got that call once.
Yeah.
Mom, it's not as bad as it might sound.
Yeah.
But I got something to tell you.
Yeah. But I just told her I loved her 30 minutes ago. I don't want to tell her I just got shot. Like, no, I'm not doing that.
Yeah.
And then my friend. Yeah. My friend Hope, I went to school with her a long time ago. She contacted me like on Instagram. Like I'm in my head still like, what the fuck just happened? I'm still trying to catch up.
Like, are you
right?
just walking to an ambulance right now, or
Yeah. I'm in the ambulance at this point. That's my phone. Thank you. Thank you. I was in the ambulance at that time. And matter of fact, this is my guy that told me to call my mom and tell her I love her. That's the guy right here. This is my brother right here.
You're the one that told him to call us?
He's the one.
My mom passed away about a year and a half ago.
See?
We were having a little sit-down session. I was like, dude, do me a favor. Next time you see your mom, tell her you love her. He said, I'm going to do you one better. Pulls out his phone and calls her mom.
See?
Christ sitting right there talking to her.
Yep.
Angela, thank you for the update.
Yep.
Reports
and it was
coming
like,
out now that
it was
Utah
like, to
has
me,
declared state of
that
emergency
was
because
like,
of Salt Lake City riots.
Like, you're an angel from God to me because it was more a sense of direction of what to do next. Like, I was supposed to be at work on Sunday. I was supposed to be at work that day.
Yeah.
And I decided to go, I said, I can't go to work. I don't feel right. I can't go to work, but following all that, oh boy. But it's definitely a blessing. And going through what I went through,
I'm going to have him stop probably right here.
going through what I went through, I do it all over again. With the PTSD, with all the... Look, I'm going to give you a microphone. I get my stuff.
Thank you. Yeah, I'll let you gather your stuff. Man, that was an incredible story. And hey, it was funny because he mentioned you immediately. He was like, man, my man told me I needed to call my mom. And I did. And that's incredible. That's great. Hey, what was your name one more time? Dan. That's right.
Dan
man.
Gregory, yes sir.
Dan, look, I gotta say, man, everyone is just loves you. All of our viewers, man, everyone's just like, that was like the kickoff. Oh, yeah, concrete reporting, man. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, if you got your phone, you can just go ahead and it's in your front left pocket. Yeah, if you take your phone out and you just put your camera on that.
Oh, really?
And it'll just take you right into our Facebook, and then you can go ahead and follow that. You don't even have to take the picture. You just have to put your camera over it, and then
You do like that, and then it's like this.
There you go. Boom.
My light is bugging.
You're draining all that battery.
The medic is clear to go whenever they're ready. I have everybody standing by.
There you go. You're good. And then you just let it get, and then it, boom. There you go.
Oh, wow.
All right, guys.
There it is.
Do our best for you, sir.
What he told me before is that he wasn't even thinking. What he was thinking about was other people. Like when he described it to me, he didn't describe what happened to his body. He was like, I was so focused on saving people, I didn't even think about danger or anything. Like, it just went through me, and it was like one of the coolest things I've ever heard.
Yeah,
you
it's
know?
amazing. It's amazing.
We're just sitting on this curb, and he just it's just like a really cool thing.
I was catching some of your conversation. I was even just the overshadow of what I was doing. Man, that's amazing. Like it was uplifting hearing what he had to say.
It really is. I'm really actually
for medical. They'll sit in their medical van, and they don't want me to get out to get somebody that's hurt.
They didn't get out, did they?
They're making them carry someone out too.
Yeah, they're too afraid of the crowd. It's ridiculous. Even when River got on the mic and said, "Yo, make a hole, make it so they can get through," they still told one of our medics that they had to take and have us carry a seizing patient to them. How ridiculous is that?
Man, I gotta tell you, we had a situation across the street from the hospital, morning of the 4th after the incident on the freeway. We were there, and we had to call. A gentleman had a seizure across the street from the hospital, like this far away. We had to call 911. The medics that were standing on the ramp to the ER stared at us and didn't do a damn thing. Their ambulance left the hospital from that same ramp went all the way around the hospital the other way. The fire department made it from Pioneer Square up there before they did, from 35 feet away.
I don't know what the hell is wrong with our medical response time.
I don't know.
I've been seeing it a lot with this crap.
Police and fire interview. If you, before I leave, you want another interview, come find me.
Absolutely, I will.
It'll probably make you cry.
I'll definitely come find you.
My little sister's epileptic, so this really like just upsets me right now to see how long it took for them to come out and everything. Because as long as if he was having a serious seizure and not just like an off and on seizure, he could have stopped breathing in the amount of time it took for them to come here.
Yeah. No police, no medic. I know that's the rule. But I guess you'd have to vary that on the crowd. I don't think that, like, if you were at a farmer's market and somebody had a seizure, I don't think that the medics would have a problem with going into the farmer's market and, helping, administering aid. I don't think the police have to be present for that. But I don't know. This crowd, again, to be real, guys, and you know how I do it. I will catch you. So to be real about the way things go down here, again, no police, no medic, and that goes into saying that this group has been volatile. It's been ups and downs. There's been some extreme situations, so we got to play it almost case by case at this point and appreciate that, like, these medics may not feel safe coming into this crowd for whatever reason. I mean, that. As it sits right now, the police were stopped from coming in at one point, and that was where a lot of the flack from Alonzo, I want to say, sorry, man, there's a lot going on right behind me here, but from the young man, Lorenzo, that was shot, and his family was very upset because the police weren't allowed in. But I think that right now what's going on is they feel that, maybe they don't feel safe coming in to do their job. But you do see that it is the fire department that is showing up and not a transport vehicle like AMR. Not that there's anything wrong with AMR. I'm not saying anything bad about them. But yeah, again, like you said, it's a volatile situation, and we just were told that right around the corner from this, literally, if you look on the other side of the tail end of that fire truck right there, there's probably about 20 bicycle police that are, I'm guessing, kind of gearing up for what's supposed to be the sweep of the park here. So whether or not that's the idea, I don't know. But I do know that as it sits right now, there's a couple different elements at play. And I say it all the time, safety first. Now, their mentality is going to be the same, They want to go ahead and maintain their safety as well. So keep in mind, we're about 4 blocks away from the fire department forum up on the hill here. So we're not too far off. Now, I'm not sure if the police are still down around the corner here, but I know that, Brett, you said...
We did a loop.
Oh, they were down right over here?
We walked all the way around. I haven't seen any police.
Okay. I know at first when I saw you go on there, I saw a line of cops like right behind me over here. Right down here.
Yeah, they rode down there, they made a left, and they made a right down, but that's the last time I've seen them.
Okay.
So I don't know what they're doing. And a bunch of SUV and then a truck with a bunch of bikes looked like it was heading to Western Precinct.
Yeah. Huh.
The huge thunderstorm? Oh, yeah, the huge thunderstorm. Well, my basement, I flooded.
So there, for everyone that's just tuning in, so what happened over here was there was one of the gentlemen who's actually been one of the faces of the protest, who's seen him quite a bit, had a seizure. Now, one of the things that just happened was you got, the fire department showed up here.
Salt Lake earlier.
At the end of it, they didn't come into right across the street here, or right across the park, the sidewalk, until the police were here. So that just kind of came down to
no current.
Maybe, like I said, maybe they didn't feel
guys.
safe. I don't know. No, they had two of the medics that were over here from the volunteer medic tent that walked him over here to the medic car. Oh, you're good, man.
It's like a fucking holiday. It's killing me every fucking year. For 40-something years, it's like a holiday. We marching down the street, they waiting for us. I'm sick of this, man.
Thank you, Francis.
I'm sick of this. The message is lost out here. Seattle, we are in a bubble. They are watching us. We are in a bubble. And we're out here like it's gotta be better than this, guys. It's gotta be better than this. There's gotta be more love involved. We gotta use the word love more. We gotta care more, man. This is not it. This is not gonna work. We're not out there at the voting polls when it's time to be. We're not at the town halls meeting when it's time to be. We don't hold each other accountable. Cause you guys are like, you're afraid to stand up behind closed doors for yourself. What you do behind closed doors will show in the light. And if you're not holding people accountable behind closed doors, that's gonna show in the light. They won't go vote. I'm gonna go in the street, I'm gonna go get pulled over for not having a tail light out. I'm gonna get shot. And you guys can't blame the police no more. You can blame your friends who didn't vote. And that's how I feel about that. That's how I feel about that. I want to help this city so much. I want to see this city grow and this thrive. That's what this city is about. That's what every city is about. And we have this platform now where we can show the world that we can do that, and they can follow suit. We don't need heavy law enforcement. We need police to be social workers and get out there and figure out why are people fighting each other. We need more community service going on out here. We need more love. We need more peace. I'm sick of having to watch my back walking down the street because I don't know what the hell is going to happen.
Salt Lake City is the one that had all the red handprints everywhere.
Martin Luther King didn't die for this to continue like this,
Who is
man.
Bernardo? I'm not familiar with that one.
I could have died.
I'll have to look it up.
June 7th, man. And I have a chance. I have a chance to actually continue to walk that talk. I have a chance
Portland
to actually continue to do that.
Portland on the top
a lot of
right,
guys don't
Seattle
have a
on the
chance to do
top
that.
left,
Like I
and
said
Seattle on
before,
the bottom
that concrete
right.
was the last. That concrete was always there. That concrete was my best friend
Seattle,
when I got shot.
Concrete reporting. Bam.
Portland. Because it told me that I was alive.
Be right back, everyone.
And a
I'm
lot
gonna
of
take a restroom
times,
break.
that's the last thing people feel before they die. And I have the chance to be on my feet right now in front of you guys to tell you that the answer is so simple. The answer is so simple. I'm telling you, love, love, love is the answer. Love is the answer. Black people, we are made with love. That's who we are. We are love. We are love. Southern hospitality. That's black people, mainly.
I'm
love.
on it.
White people done that. Love is love. That's who we are. We're not chasing no hate. We're not chasing that. We need unity. Not just want, we need this. We need this. No more division. No more. No more. We add and we multiply. We subtract those who don't want to be with it, and they can go. But no division. Division is not the way. Martin Luther King did not speak of that. He spoke about unity. He spoke about unity. I'm willing to die for this. I don't know if y'all heard that, but I'm willing to die for this. I'm willing to die for this. If I die, I want to know that unity is going to happen after I die. I'm willing to die for unity. That's it. I got people who love me. I got people who care about me. I have no kids. I have no wife. I'm willing to die for unity. You guys, I'm so serious about that. The last thing I'm thinking about is my soul. I think about your soul, your kids' souls, their kids' souls, your grandparents. I'm thinking about that. I don't think about myself. I don't think about myself. And that's my problem. I suffer from that. People take advantage of that. Mr. Nice Guy. Yeah, Mr. Nice Guy, but somebody needs to be nice out here. Somebody needs to do it. I do want to do it. I love to do it. And I'll do what I did again. I have suffered through PTSD now. I'm waking up at 2:30 in the fucking morning. And I will do it all over again.
I wake up at 2:30 in the morning suffering. I already have schizoaffective disorder. I already have bipolar. My head is on fire. And it's not gonna stop unless we make it. I'm done.
Okay, you guys. So I want to talk to you guys a little bit about what we just saw with the emergency response vehicles and how they responded to the phone call that we made about the young man that just had 2 seizures in front of us. He had the 2 seizures. We asked him if we could, when he came to, we asked if we could make a call. He said yes. We called the vehicle. Excuse me?
Give us some time. Yeah.
Marcel, go sit down. Go sit down.
Hey, Rom Kitty, real quick. I just want to address what you're saying, man. You know, you guys, everyone that's watching here knows that I am very much about what's happening in front of us. That's what this whole thing's about for me, is showcasing the reality of what's going on in front of you and letting you make it your own opinions, assess things for yourself. If you had heard the story of first count from the gentleman who was shot, you might take a different accounting for it. I know you said you saw the videos. We all saw the videos. And if anything is been made more than evident about things going on, is that it's hard to tell what's going on from video, you know, the true intent or the look in someone's eyes. Now, the account that was firsthand here was that the man came around hot, was driving fast, and made his way towards the crowd. And that's when the gentleman who was shot intervened. Again, even that's interpretive. You don't have to believe him if you don't want to. You don't have to, even put any credence into what he had to say. But that's his first-hand account of what happened, and he took a bullet in the shoulder for that story. So I tend to lean on him for what he has to say. But I respect your opinion. And as you might see it different than everyone else. It seems like everyone else in the chat is kind of feeling one way. And it may not jive with what you're saying or what you think, but again, that's your place. But you got to open yourself up to the fact that the conversation might need to be had. So, don't shut out conversation, my man or woman or person. My proper pronoun is what I'm going for. Y'all know what I mean.
I beg of you to be out here doing that, because that is the only way that this community is going to change and prosper and grow. It is not by dealing with the equity. It's not by dealing with the emergency response teams that we have out there right now. We need a complete overhaul of that entire system. The entire system. If you see something, say something. If you can provide a resource, provide it. If you have a skill, use it. Because we have to understand that we can only rely on ourselves from this point on, because it is very, very evident that they do not care. And if they do care, they have a really shitty way of showing it. And they can't even do the job that they signed up to do. They can't even do the job that they signed up to do. You have community members who are doing something that they're not getting paid for. They are doing things, they're offering their own time, their own resources, their own energy, their lives to doing something that the professionals are unwilling to do, which is serve their community. So as a community member, I beg you to serve your community better than the leaders that are supposed to be serving you. We have seen bike officers ride up and down these streets all fucking day. And they couldn't ride over here to help somebody who needed medical aid. They couldn't ride over here to provide our EMTs with an escort to keep the EMTs safe from a group that was asking for help. It's pathetic. It's disgusting. And it is a complete misuse of power.
That young man could have died. He could still. And they're not here to do their job. It could be anybody. It's not just him. That could be anybody out here. Just because it's not happening to you does not make it any less real. Let me say that again. Just because it's happening to you does not make it any less real. Use your privilege, use your voice, use your power, use your mind, use your heart, and use your energy to push this positive change forward. They might have slowed us down with those mass arrests. They might have slowed us down with their dispersal tactics. But as Rio said earlier, we're not done. CHOP isn't a place, it is an ideal, it is a person, it is you, it is you, it is you. We are all CHOP. We are all CHOP. And CHOP takes care of its community. So I'm asking you to make sure that you are looking out for those around you, because our leaders will not. Our elected leaders don't.
We are the leaders. We lead each other.
So we have to establish our own form of service and our own form of community to make sure that our people are not dying out here. Okay? Pay attention, you guys. Pay attention to what's going on around you. Pay attention to the way that the system is actively working against you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Queen. Thank you. Absolutely. I feel like if we have more dialogue with the people in the town hall respectfully and talk to them with a different angle, different perspective, I feel like change could happen. It's gonna start from the ground up. From the ground up. Like community service. Loving one of, like I'm telling you. Yo, I'm telling you, it's so simple. It makes me laugh because it's so simple how easy this fix is. If you see a team winning, you're gonna want to join that winning team, right? So if somebody who drove past here and saw this park nothing but love, they want to join that team because they see what it could be. They're gonna want to join that team. I'm not a Golden State fan by any means. But I ain't gonna lie, I will rock a Golden State jersey in a heartbeat because that's a good team. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, we can be team love, man. Like, there's a lot of homeless people out here that need our help. And they're great people. Before I left Maryland, I had the chance to provide a hotel through my sanctuary at my church for homeless people for a whole week. And they're people just like me and you. They're great people. And if they knew that we love them, our cities could be so much better than what they are now. It starts from the bottom because they're not gonna help. They're not gonna help. You see them drive past us. There's no way these big multi-millionaire fortune people driving through the cities, going to the offices and not seeing what I see every day. There's no way. We have to make that change. We are accountable. We can't hold them accountable no more. Yes. It's up to us. It's up to us. We can't get mad at them. We know what they're gonna do. But what are we gonna do? I'm willing to set something up as far as like providing housing for these homeless people. We can clean streets up and get the trash off the streets and provide them with housing. What's wrong with that? There's so much money in the city. We got Amazon kicking shit over. Like, come on, y'all. Like it starts with us. It starts with us. And it has to be love. It has to be love. That's what's pushing it. You don't do it by force. You do it by love. You do it because you want this change. You provide yourself to people. Like my way of giving is providing my time, my energy, my passion to people. Other people's way could be cooking for them. Other people's way could be singing to them. Other people's way could be like some kind of like, just give. Like not money, but just give. Just give. You know it's right. You feel good because as human beings, that's natural. When you give, you feel good about it because we're supposed to be doing that. We're supposed to be doing that. Cocky people like to give and film it and put it on social media. Don't do that. Be human about it first. Just give. It's gonna come back to you. Like I said, what you do behind closed doors it will come out into the light. It will. We need more love. We need that unity. We need to speak that unity. We need to preach that unity. Unity. What's wrong with that? Unity. Unity. It makes so much. It makes us bring the five fingers together. It becomes a fist, right? We need that. That's hidden art. That's the hidden art. I'm sorry. I have a speech impediment, and I'm trying to take my time because. Thank you. And it's absolute love that's missing from this whole world. This whole world is missing love. Everybody's out for themselves. Everybody's trying to get the next best thing for themselves. Everybody's looking at it. That's not, we're doing that wrong. We were taught that. We were always taught to try to be better than somebody else. And I'm saying that as an African American, we was taught to always try to be better than somebody. We were always taught to try to get the next best J's or whatever. I never was like that. One, I wear a size 18, so I can't get no J's anyway, first of all. So tall lives matter too. So no kidding. But we need that love. We need that love back. We need that love back. Once we get that love back, things will change. Things will change. Like, I'm telling you, like, when you almost, like, I'm not the only one in the situation, but when you almost
Just a note, he is
died,
6'9"
like,
and big as hell.
You see a new.
He's got two big ass canoes for shoes.
On life. You see the simple how quick your life could be taken from you. You see how quick it could be gone. Quick. I got a nephew back home. He's 10 years old, got autism. I got a mom. I got a brother. I got a sister. I'm the youngest one. I had a second chance. I have a second chance. I have a chance that MLK didn't have. Imagine if he had a second chance. Imagine if he was able to clarify what he saw. Imagine that. Imagine if, like I said, I'm a Christian. Imagine if Jesus had a second chance. You know what I'm saying? Like this, or Tupac, or the Nipsey Hussles. Imagine them having a second chance. Imagine what they would be spreading, and I have the opportunity to spread that because I understand it. I see in 1967, correct me if I'm wrong, that's when the starts of the riots, well, the protest started. When Rosa Parks decided not to get up, that's when the protest started. 43 years ago, I believe. And it's been going on ever since then, every year. But the thing that's missing from it, I believe, was love. Love was divided out of there into more groups. If love was just one syllable, when I say one syllable, one unit, one group, we will win. There's no question about it. There's no question about that. I'm done. I need to go home. My medicine's gonna kick in soon. I love y'all. And when I say I love you guys, I really do mean that from the bottom of my heart. I would die for every single one of you guys. Like I said, I have no kids, no wife, no nothing. I don't care. You feel me? That's what I'm here for. That's my way of showing I love you guys. That's my value. That's what I'm worth. I play basketball, but I'm more than a basketball player. I'm a human being first that provides love, who really provides love, and I'm a leader. I'm 6'9" for a reason. I'm 6'9". When I walk into a store, all eyes on me, and you're gonna see love. You're gonna see great energy. So those kids who see me, oh, they're gonna see he's good. Like I want to be like him. It's love. It's love. It's love. That's what we need, guys. That's what we need. That's what we need. And I'm shutting it down. Love y'all. Thank you.
Our street.
It's actually quite a few people here. I'm actually sitting down on the sidewalk, of course. Yes, I am on the sidewalk. See, the sidewalk is right here. Sorry for the farty sounds, that was the gimbal. There's some indigenous people out here too.
Okay, it's time to do a doom break and a chatty do. Here you go. Gonna need your input.
What are we doing for the doom break?
I don't know. We're just chatting for right now.
Oh. You could do that video I sent you.
I'm thinking more along the lines of a bad, like, lip reading rather than
Okay.
the humanity stuff. Maybe I'm totally wrong.
Oh, you're fine.
What's up, Cassie? Sister Fist. I am currently deprioritizing the live links.
Okay.
I'm making an active effort to not listen to that right now.
Fair enough.
So let's talk about, I don't know, what do you think? What's everybody's thoughts in general?
It's too vague of a question.
No, it's not.
It is.
What are you guys thinking about? Come on, hit me with it.
I'm used to that question. Landon used to, like, just out of the blue be like, so what's your thoughts? I'm like, on what? I have many thoughts at the moment.
Yeah, Oklahoma is a great topic. The Supreme Court is supposed to be giving a large portion, 2 million or 200,000, 2 million people or 200,000 are about to be living in a
reservation.
New zone. Hold on. Supreme Court.
Oh, that's awesome,
Supreme
Eva.
Court rules.
If you do send pics, that is just so cool. I love horseback riding.
Supreme Court rules that about half of Oklahoma is Native American land.
You know, I love the thought of horseback riding. When I actually went horseback riding, my horse was interested in plants, and I thought I was going to go off a cliff, and I wasn't ever actually in harm, but you couldn't tell me that.
All right, here we go. I'm going to try and read this. What's up on the screen right now? What stone? Flagpole cut down? From where? LOL.
Where was the flagpoles cut down?
So, in this article, the Supreme Court ruled Thursday that about half of the land in Oklahoma is within Native American reservation. So, you know, I heard people talking about this, and they said that this is a precedent basically to dissolve the United States. And some people are going to hear that and be like, whoa, no, you know. But if the Supreme Court ruled...
So, are they saying it's going to be a reservation?
Just wait. Here, go ahead and read it. You want me to send it to you?
Yeah.
You're just so much better at it than me. I'm sorry.
Not a problem.
Boom. Yeah, love it when that happens. Boom, boom. All right. All right.
Let's take a look here.
That's exactly right.
Supreme Court rules that about half of Oklahoma is Native American land. The Supreme Court ruled Thursday that about half of the land in Oklahoma is within a Native American reservation, a decision that will have major consequences for both past and future criminal and civil cases. The court's decision hinged on the question of whether the Creek Reservation continued to exist after Oklahoma became a state. Today, we are asked whether the land in these treaties promised remains as an Indian reservation for purposes of federal criminal law. Because Congress has not said otherwise, we hold the government to its word, Justice Neil Gorsuch wrote in the majority opinion. The decision was 5-4 with Justices Gorsuch and Sonia Sotomayor, Ruth Bader Ginsburg, Elena Kagan, and Stephen Breyer in the majority, while Justices John Roberts, Brett Kavanaugh, thank you, Samuel Alito, and Clarence Thomas dissented. The ruling will have significant legal implications for eastern Oklahoma. Much of Tulsa, the state's second largest city, is located on
Muskogee Creek.
Love you. You come in at the right times.
Muskogee Creek Nation cheered
the court's decision. The Supreme Court today kept the United States' sacred promise to the Muskogee Nation of a protected reservation, the tribe said in a statement. Today's decision will allow the nation to honor our ancestors by maintaining our established sovereignty and territorial boundaries. In a dissenting opinion, Roberts, the Chief Justice, wrote that the decision will undermine numerous convictions obtained by the state.
Hold up right there. So okay. The decision will undermine numerous convictions obtained by the state,
as well as the state's ability to prosecute serious crimes committed in the future, and may destabilize the governance of vast swaths of Oklahoma. Kevin Washburn is a dean of the law school at the University of Iowa, where he teaches a course on federal Indian law. It's basically 15 weeks of how the United States has failed my people, he said. He served as an assistant secretary of Indian Affairs from 2012 to 2016, and he's a citizen of the Chickasaw Nation of Oklahoma. He called the court's ruling a great decision. For Indian people, their land is really important, and treaties are really important. They're sacred, and this reaffirms the sacredness of those promises and those treaties. Now and then, there's a great case that helps you keep the faith about the rule of law, he said, and this is one of those. The ruling has a number of significant consequences for criminal law in the relevant portion of Oklahoma. The first is that going forward, certain major crimes committed within the boundaries of reservations must be prosecuted in federal court rather than state court if a Native American is involved. So, if a Native American is accused of a major crime in downtown Tulsa, the federal government, rather than the state government, will prosecute it. Less serious crimes involving Native Americans on American Indian land will be handled in tribal courts. This arrangement is already common in western states like Arizona, New Mexico, Montana, and Washburn. Then there's the issue of past decisions. Many of them are now considered wrongful convictions because the state lacked jurisdiction. A number of criminal defendants who have been convicted in the past will now have grounds to challenge their convictions, arguing that the state never had jurisdiction to try them. The case before the court, McGirt v. Oklahoma, concerned Jimcy McGirt, an enrolled member of the Seminole Nation of Oklahoma, who was convicted of sex crimes against a child
on Creek land. So in post-conviction proceedings, McGirt argued that the state lacked jurisdiction in the case and that he must be retried in federal court. The High Court agreed.
The ruling will affect lands of the Muskogee and other 4 other Oklahoma tribes with identical treaties. Civil court issues are also affected. It is important to note that the case concerned jurisdiction, not land ownership. Ruling that these lands are in fact reservations doesn't mean the tribe owns all the land within the reservation, just like the country doesn't own all the land within the country. In fact, it probably doesn't own very much of that land. Washburn explained, "That's not what a reservation is these days." Washburn compares a reservation to a country. Terms
To a county.
Oh, so sorry. Thank you. Big difference there. To a county. Terms that describe jurisdictional boundaries. Okay, well, I wouldn't mess up as much if you wouldn't come in.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Oklahoma Attorney General Mike Hunter released a joint statement with the... Go ahead. Muskegee?
I wasn't paying attention. I'm sorry.
LOL. Creek, Cherokee, Chickasaw, Choctaw, and I feel like I'm saying that wrong. Seminole?
Nations. On Thursday...
I have to be saying that wrong.
Indicating that they have made substantial progress toward an agreement to present to Congress the U.S. Department of Justice addressing and resolving any significant jurisdictional issues. Ian Heath Gershengorn, an attorney at Jenner and Block, argued McGritt's case before the Supreme Court. He said this team was thrilled with the result and had felt optimistic knowing that Gorsuch could prove to be deciding vote. Gorsuch joined with the court's more liberal members in the decision. Prior to his appointment to the High Court, Gorsuch was a judge on the 10th U.S. Circuit Court of Appeals, which frequently sees cases involving Native American lands. Justice Gorsuch has made very clear in his short time on the bench that he takes the text deeply seriously. Gershengorn said, golly, these names.
I know.
Where is that from? Like Netherlands? And I think you saw that the core of his analysis today was a textual one.
Wanda.
We felt we had the right argument at the time for the right justice. Was that it?
Yep.
Boom. Okay, so the dude gets off?
No. It just has to go back to a federal court now.
I think Tim looked into it and he got off. Because it had to go back through.
Oh, hold on. What's his name again?
If not got off, he was released. It was significant.
Yeah.
So instead of prosecuting someone on sex crimes just being wrong, they get to go back and retry it because technically the state didn't have the authority to try him. So, okay. Oh boy. And some have said that this gives a precedence that, well, if this can happen, then, what else?
Right.
But that's none of my business. That's going to be for everyone over in Oklahoma.
Right there, James Martin.
All right, everybody. So we have feeds
that's my real
into
name.
Portland on the left and I believe Seattle on the right.
Nope, Facebook. James Martin. Yep. Hell yeah. Take care, brother. Hell yeah, brother. What a weirdo. He was like, I don't want to be on camera. I'm like, well, there's cameras on top of the building. He's like, all right, but I don't want to be on camera. I'm like, all right, well, then don't be on my camera. I don't know if you guys could even hear that guy, but he was whispering like no other. Well, you got to handle yourself well. I grew up in Chicago, you guys. I don't know if you guys know this, but like growing up around dangerous shit is nothing new to me, especially around guns and violence and fucked up cops. So this is where I grew up around all this stuff, so. Here's your YouTube for him to give. Hell yeah, subscribe to my YouTube. It doesn't have an easy URL, but thank you very much, Kristen. Yeah, also, if you go to wastedtotasted.com, you'll find my YouTube. Wastedtotasted.com. And you can find an easy way getting to this page by going to jsdv.com. JS, just a stupid, dv-video.com. jsdv.com. Yep, that's right. I got all kinds of dab URLs, baby. It's hard to forget Wasted to Taste It, though.
Right. It just happened today. It's not. It still has to go. It hasn't been transferred yet. So, like, if he's found guilty on a federal level, that could be worse.
All I gotta do is go into my sources and
come down to
see.
Portland. Let's get dabbed out. I got dabs. Anybody
I
shows
just don't
up.
have the time.
Anybody want to come to Portland and get high with me? Make
here,
it happen. Just hit me up in the DMs. Let me know you're gonna be in Portland. Let's get lit as fuck. Yeah, yeah. Smoking all that shit all day. Yeah, yeah. He's like, how do you afford to work for yourself? That's for me to know and you to find out. He's like, I'm gonna find out. He's not gonna remember my name either because he's drunk, so you know.
How many minutes? How many seconds? How many minutes? How many seconds? How many? Sorry, I'm doing this. I love all y'all, man. We out here.
Man, I mean, I know exactly what needs to happen, but I'm not trying to tell people how to protest. But honest to God, if they want to show some organization and get these people doing some shit and fucking show the true colors of these cops, in all honesty, like, they will show their true colors because they do. They always get all rowdy and shit. It happens every time. But all they need to do is march. All these people need to get together and walk around the building over and over and over and chant and don't stop. But they just sit here in this one spot. And I'm just telling you, you want to show that cohesiveness and scare them? That's the one way to do it. And it's the most peaceful fucking way to do it. Just march, march, march. But they want to stand here, and I don't want to tell people how to protest, but I'm telling you, I've heard it too many times from all these protest leaders. Don't tell us what to do, blah, 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 blah. So I'm not going to tell them what to do, but I really think that if they just fucking got in a group and just started walking and marching like they said they were going to do, then this would be a whole different scenario. Those cops would freak out, they would come out here, and they would do what they do. I'm telling you. But that's just my thought. I'm just out here. I want to see how much battery we got. We got 9%. Shit, I gotta plug this motherfucker in. Right, they gotta get up into one fucking group and make it happen. Alright, I'm turning off the gimbal. Hold on a second. I'm gonna plug in. Hold on, give me a second. Give me a second. I'm trying to balance all kinds of shit. Hold on.
But that's like her ballpark law.
Technical.
It's not my ballpark, and I'm not very well spoken. Very low energy, a lot of negativity.
Sure I'm actually plugged in. Cool.
I don't
Man,
know.
I caught it right at 8%, guys. We got lucky.
Just tired.
Hey, y'all. Has anybody found a missing wallet?
Anybody found a missing
Oh gosh. It's like I've been fighting off a headache all day. You know? It's like you know, my mom says, feel like I'm wanting to have a headache. That's how she puts it. Like, it feels like a headache is starting, but it's not like a full bore headache. It's more like just a head bother.
Smash that like button, share out the stream, everybody. You know what I fucking mean. Come on, everybody, get the word out.
Sister Fist.
What's his name? We gonna get some love out for Tupac.
You guys don't mind, I'm just
Say his name.
Whoa, they went to Tupac.
Say his name. We gonna get some love out for Aretha Franklin. Say her name.
Aretha Franklin.
Say her name. Say her name.
Didn't she just die of like old age?
Have a good night, Clara. Yeah, guys. I'm
Yeah,
gonna switch over to autopilot for just a bit.
Listen, Tupac's not dead.
We'll be right back.
We can't say nothing for Tupac. Tupac's not dead. That's crazy.
What's her name? And we can't forget about the Latinos.
You guys are funny. I'm trying to find my dude. Hold up. I'm trying to find one of my dudes out here. Hustle and motivate. Trying to find a can collector guy. I don't want to stay the way. Oh, what is that? We put the can right up on there. Almost fell down, but we got it. Someone will find that shit. Whoa, I almost canceled the broadcast. Alright, we're gonna go get weed. No. No. I don't do this shit for nothing. No. Not at all. I don't do this shit for nothing. No. Not at all. It's time to go get weed, guys. I need to get high. I can't be fucking sitting out here. I ran out of booze.
Boom. What's up, BJ?
And now I got a cruise.
Sister Fist.
Gotta
What's up?
get some
What's up? Yes, this is live.
Before I get the blues. It's kind of crazy, you know. I've never freestyled. But then all of a sudden, one day I was like, you know what? It would actually be pretty easy if I just put my head to it. And then all of a sudden, next thing you know, I just started freestyling.
I really would like to find a live stream in Salt Lake City because I think that's where it's happening tonight.
Yeah, I
Jump into
think they
Seattle, I
have
shall
a
return.
lot of control
Yes,
on
okay, cool.
Salt Lake
We'll
City.
see
I
you
don't think
soon.
you're going to find anything.
I'm gonna go get some. We got the freestyling streamer. I freestyle the taco beats, baby.
I have been looking though. I will continue to do so.
No, I don't do this shit for nothing. No, not at all. Bam, bam, chicka, bam, bam. That's the freestyle. That's the real freestyle right there. With the bow, bow, chicka, wow. I don't even know where my car is. I always lose my car. Every fucking night.
Hey, we were watching this guy the other night.
The fucked up thing is today when I was leaving my car, like 3 federal agents drove past me. I'm like, great, they're gonna tag my car. Thinking I'm part of some crazy ass shit. They do that. They do that. See? You got some tacos up in there today? Hell yeah.
Oh, the one that... Yeah, okay. Yeah, They said that they bought a bunch of SD cards. They came up and they were like, "Hey, I bought a bunch of SD cards."
I want weed.
No.
Dab
Do you know? It's not a bad idea. Look at that
It's a pretty
rat
good
friend,
echo
everyone,
out
or a
here.
mouse friend. Ooh, a Red Bull
Gotta
ice
make
cream
sure you yell
float
at the
sounds
dab
amazing.
time, dude, I know.
Yeah,
Where's
why
my
not?
car?
I love Red Bull, everyone. I don't
be
drink
glad
that
I
much of
caught
it.
the-
I realize
the
it's not good for you. A lot
battery
of things that we
before it
consume aren't good for you. Talking to you, meat eaters and dairy eaters.
Spyrus, I'm unaware of a shooting in Salt Lake.
Motherfucking place.
Next time you go to the park, you're calling it Foxy time.
So you gotta park your car away
Well,
from
awesome,
all the
Krista.
commotion.
You and I is just
Hopefully
called
you'll,
you and I.
hit the like button and follow.
Fucking
We also have a couple
stuck
of
by the
groups. I haven't
cops
done
when
any
you can't get to
plugging
your
for
car.
any of our social media, but everything is in the description.
That's happened to me
Oh,
too
boy.
many nights in a row.
You can
I haven't
follow,
seen this before.
Cause I
for
don't do
current
this shit for
information,
nothing.
even when we're not live.
No.
We have
So these
Riot
are
Buddies for
all,
Life.
like,
Not at all.
It's a Facebook group.
Outlines of bodies. Black.
I would laugh if
Asian.
somebody was like right around this corner.
Latino.
They'd be like, "What the fuck? We're going. It's not that cold. Plus, I'm also wearing 2 hoodies."
I would
Spam
never
time, go
mix Red Bull with
subscribe.
5
Hell
Hour
yeah,
Energy.
Christian.
That just sounds like asking for a heart attack.
Gotta love you guys. I really do.
Got a very small pupper on the
Did I really
field.
park all the way over? All right.
Yeah, I
okay.
feel like that's new. I
know. Now I'm on
I
the
mean,
right
I haven't really
street
been
at
walking
least.
around here that much,
I like
but
this place.
I haven't
This
seen
place
it.
is
And it's
dope.
on this other tennis court too.
It's like outside but inside. You ready? Look at it. Look at this place. Look at it. There's trees inside
Look at how small that
go
pupper is.
outside.
You can like barely even see it.
And then it's like there's a gate.
I do kind of
take
wish this
you
was like
in
a
by the
8-ounce
front
Red
door.
Bull instead of the 12
If
ounce.
this could
but
be my apartment, I would be all about
I-
that. God damn, it's hot.
I'm
outside
appreciative
the
of my
balls
friend for purchasing it.
up. I got this hat.
Well,
on.
Show the pupper if he's small.
The hat took all my hair off. I got this cool ass new
Dude,
white
most
hat
people just come back and then just
that I got in the
disperse,
mail
like leave.
for free.
You're
Most part,
okay.
you think?
I'm just desperately
Actually,
trying to
it's not
stay
that
awake.
cool. It looks weird.
Oh,
It's got
yeah.
like weird foopy foops on my under my ears. Like, what's up with that? That's where the Wuhan flies
He's
out.
very small. Okay.
Those are the Wuhan jets.
That is not vandalism. So, William Cooper, that comment's getting deleted. That's your one and only warning. Say something silly like that again, and you will be blocked.
Okay.
Ooh, yeah.
I'm
Well,
at my car.
the garden's still here that I showed,
probably
but
sitting on the
it does
fucking
look
seat.
a little weird being here at night and not seeing
Look at
any of
this.
the tents.
By the way,
But
adult language in this stream. That means that shouldn't let your kids watch. This entertainment was not intended. Oh shit! I locked it. I guess my car's been unlocked this whole time.
all puppers are good puppers, and good puppers
My
are my
bad.
favorite.
Yeah, it's a good. That's a good, great question, Krista.
My dad pet.
I'm not
No,
gonna
that's
walk
not my dad pet,
through
this
the
is a fucking
garden,
pen.
but I'll get a
How
little.
come all the Antifa streamers
Just
know
because
that
someone is there, they've
got
been
they're
very,
very well organized?
very clear that they do not want bodies or faces of
We're good.
of garden volunteers shown. So
Okay.
Yeah, that's a good. That's a good. Great question.
Don't worry, everyone. We got it.
yeah, and I was the I was one of the
Sorry to hear
large,
that, Krista.
borky, growly
I'm
pupper
grandma and I
whisperers.
can watch. Whoa. Grandma action. You guys hear about that shit about
So do you
fucking
have that aid or
dabbing
you're,
granny? I mean,
you're getting it? Oh, nice. That's awesome.
I kind of figured
great.
she was racist anyways.
Wait, I took photos of
But
one of the dogs that
now
you
it's
adopted.
pretty
All
much
right.
confirmed.
Vote one if you think that this will
like
all
just
end
through,
immediately after the elections.
When I would
She's
come
just
in
an
and take
old
photos
racist
of
cooter.
random puppers.
And
Oh, there's some of the art, I feel
you'll
like.
notice that I unfollowed
Two
her
is no.
ass a long
Seen in this
time
building.
ago 'cause
Right? Doesn't that look like some of the, like...
she's
So, this
an
is...
old pain in the ass cooter too.
I don't know, this is a
Before I knew
building
she was racist.
that is in the park,
yeah.
and you can see those are some of, like, the plywood art
Safety meeting.
things.
Oh, hold on.
You
I
can't
gotta
really
make
tell
sure
that
I'm
great,
good.
but-
I got all this stuff
His
in
name
my
was
backpack.
Biscuit.
that I've been putting in
I'm
and
hoping.
out.
A Growly
and I gotta
Chewini. Sounds like he
make
must
sure
have
I got
been
my wallet, my keys, good.
a
Okay, I got
DBS4
special
or
spot
a
in my backpack for my
behavior
wallet,
only
my
dog,
keys.
and therefore I was forced to
I
work
don't
with a
even wanna
dog
wear
that was
this
well
thing.
under my very public 25-pound weight limit.
Traffic.
Oh,
There's
nice.
a Ford Maverick.
How come the guy,
Reaching for
the
my
Luke guy from our
chapstick.
change got on Epstein's
I've never
island,
noticed this either.
Chapstick.
but no officials have? Yeah, that's a great question, Spyrus. I think
Dude,
it
I
will get bad
wish,
if Trump
I wish
wins.
some of you guys would come
Christina,
here to
thank you for the
Portland, come
input.
hang out with me.
Do you know
That's
if
something I
Steph
want to
came
do.
back?
I want to hang out with my followers, you know. We got the Northwest Cannabis Club.
What
I
did
got
you
a
guys
whole
think
lot
about
of weed.
the article today saying that
I get discounts at all the dispensaries.
Kanye's just having a bipolar episode?
And we can
I completely, I disagree.
I do too. I think
They smear him in the media every time he tries to speak truth. It's because I'm not right up on my mic. I have to be right up on my mic for you to hear me good. Sorry,
You know, there was a
BJ.
bike squadron that walked by.
It's probably
Or
like
walked by, that
70
rode by.
degrees in this
But that's it.
It already is scarce, Paul.
Yes, I did see like it seemed like
It's scarce right now, at least in my area and other people I know's areas.
I say we walk
We're
up
good
to
to go.
12th and walk around and
Ammo. He says ammo is
Not
going to
that
get scarce
I wanna
around
be the only
October.
one.
It's already scarce.
Oh, yeah.
Two-party system that we're currently in, but
We would turn it off. That way you guys don't have to hear the ding.
We need more mags.
are you gonna come tomorrow morning? Are you planning to? Okay, awesome. I'm so stoked
Immediate
for
war
yoga.
with Russia and China to U.S. takeover
I
if
like
Biden
local
wins.
coming to-
Whoa,
Hell yeah,
so
absolutely.
Yeah, so for
if
people that
Biden
don't
wins, you
know,
think
there
it'll
is
be
Earlier,
an
I
immediate
think you
war
were
with
down
Russia
here
and
earlier.
China?
large
With the
rat
flowers.
problem in
I was watching that. I was
Seattle.
at work.
So
But it was a beautiful video watching all that be done.
Just
The
make sure you
flowers
guys
were
get the
magnificent.
supplies you
usually
need,
do.
just in case,
And it
you know,
felt good to see
the
something
future
like
gets
this
a, you
different
know,
on the
who
or
knows.
it's a meetup group
you know?
that used to do
I'll
yoga.
be
and now
posting-
Cool,
I-
calm head,
You guys know.
protect yourself and your families.
But it's
Hell
Monday,
yeah.
Wednesday, and Thursday at
I actually
8:30.
might be in
Have
LA.
anyone
I
heard
just
about
haven't
the
been
new
like
king,
Because I've been,
My
I'm like,
Joseph
I need to be
has
driving
worked
cars
Gregory
to keep people
Hallett?
protected, you know?
He is
But,
supposedly
social
the
media
hidden
manager.
natural born
Yeah.
king.
And
They are
and
small
that's
rats.
why
They're
the
not that
queen
large.
is
LA.
hiding
I've been trying to get
because
down
she's
there.
Yeah, they're more like
illegitimate
large mice.
Trying to
and
find
in
a
trouble.
badass
Oh snap,
Airbnb.
Amber, I didn't know that.
People over
darn
at Candy
excited to
Pens,
do
I
it.
guess
I
they
never
got
heard of
some
that.
yoga
Holy
up
crap,
the
there's a
hills,
king
so
in
I
England?
might stay there for a night.
Oh crap.
We'll be trying.
Chicago is better. We got
I think
bigger rats.
Biden will let them
gotta
take
shave my
over. Oh
beard.
my gosh, Samantha.
My beard is getting long.
Any good action? War with Russia
sorry.
and China takes over the
How
United
big
States.
are
Oh
they?
crap. Australia will be at war with
Yeah,
China
we'll
in
keep
no
on
time.
myself.
Honestly, our
2/3 the
government
size of my
is
fist, maybe?
a mob of
More
idiots.
action
Dang,
going
Half
Kelly.
the size of my
Yeah.
fist. You know,
Alright.
they vary in size, but they're not very big.
Should we do green, red, or blue? Green is for temp. red for
Meow
flavor.
Cat Rescue of
course.
Kirkland is holding an online
is for
fundraising
who?
event.
No,
August
no.
8th.
Yeah, Spyrus. I don't mean
Alright,
scarce in my
nice.
house. I mean, like,
we
scarce
doing?
at the stores.
Is that
Make the
meal
drive, let's do it.
vegan, Trent?
There's all kinds of badass Airbnbs here in Portland, so you can get down here pretty cheap, especially if you're driving.
Well,
And then, like I said,
definitely
there's the
make sure,
Northwest
Kelly,
Cannabis
that you,
Club. Get your
you
membership
know, look
there.
up. There are plenty
We'll
of
go
good
out there, we'll
videos
get
from a lot of good people
fucking
about the beginners
jazzed
of
up.
Yeah,
gun
I think
safety.
they probably
and
might
I totally
be
believe
worse
that you should be
because
armed.
People are out and about less. What is open in there?
Yeah.
Beard is weird. Dude, my beard is, well, yeah, it's got this on it. Actually, my beard, I don't know, this is the shortest my beard
Wild
has
Bill,
been in
no
the
offense,
last
brother,
3
but I'd have to
years right
disagree.
now,
I don't think
in
Trump
all
supporters
honesty.
riot.
It's almost as
Couldn't tell if it
short
was
as
an
the
actual
hair on
human
my
or
head,
organic.
which is non-existent.
They like weren't.
But,
They're a bunch of comfortable
moving is
conservatives.
kind of a little
They're
worse.
not going to riot and tear up cities.
Ruben Sanders
They might
Get
become armed and ride around as a
Sunday.
new
Well,
force,
Sunday
you know,
might be
and
the day that I
post
usually
the-
take off.
But they're not
going
going to be
pizza,
destroying
maybe I will
property and
come out.
burning stuff and doing stuff that you see Antifa do. They're going to
Yeah,
become
Maxwell is really
authoritarian.
good. Maxwell is
in
the,
my opinion.
is the streamer that
I'm probably
I
still
started
too far away
watching,
from
or, like,
my
the one
mic.
streamer that I would follow
don't
just
think I
a
can do
tiny
3.
bit
I
into
know I can
Louisville,
do
but
two, though.
I'm
Here we
obviously
go.
going to
Let's try
follow
two.
Steph.
We'll try for a third
lot.
if we can.
Was it a
but
ghost? No, it was not a
gonna
ghost.
push on 3.
I'll add Steph
Alright,
to my streamer follow folks. I think until Saturday or Sunday.
That's a THC cartridge.
Yeah, I mean, let's see. So last time I did a loop, which was, I don't know how long ago it was. Let's see, I've been live for almost 2 hours, so maybe like an hour ago. There were 2 SUVs there, which it seems like they're now gone, and these 2 here. But that's really the only presence that I've seen.
We can, Amanda.
So,
Reminds me of that caterpillar.
Oh, I know.
Or yeah, in Alice in Wonderland.
just got home from the park. Yeah, there's actually a really good article that someone sent me today, you know, about how, like, live streamers are the new...
That's what I wanted to go ahead and move into, Ashley.
On
just talking and not listening to the feeds. If you guys don't mind, I can give the links to these that I have on the screen, if you would like. So what's going on with you guys? Does everybody have a tasty beverage? Cozy place to sit and chill? You definitely do. I don't think that you'll see any Trump supporters. I think you'll see them become authoritarian, as what you would see militias forming, as like, okay, our voices aren't heard. Okay, well, we're not gonna do this whole 2 + 2 isn't 4 bull crap. Okay, we'll stand up, and then you'll start to see them organize. And then you'll see us look radical, and they'll smear us in the mainstream media and call us white supremacists and racists. And it's all just a smear campaign to hurt our character so that we can be the bad guys instead of, you know, fighting for the original, you know, Scotch and Coke at the moment. Awesome, man. Awesome, Kelly. Mad Max is very likely with either option.
Yeah, no joke.
Yeah.
No joke.
Well, thank you for your service, Krista. Well, thank you, Kelly. I'm sorry, Wild Bill. I didn't mean to, like, go after you. Don't misunderstand. I don't mean if I say your name and then have a different opinion, it doesn't mean I'm coming after you. It just means that I want to single out your point, not you. I apologize. I probably didn't articulate myself very well. I'm sorry, guys. My brain is popping with you know what? Yeah, that's it. That's it. Well, awesome, Kelly. I apologize. It's an off night for me, guys. It really is. I'm having an off night. I think I'm just drained emotionally. Is that a thing? I believe that, JC. I believe that. Wuhan Wiggle is a tool of oppression. LOL, Landon. So, all the maskers, all the people who, you know, let's see. I just want to do a quick poll. Who believes it's absolutely necessary to wear your mask? Type 1. Who believes there might be something questionable about that? Type 2. You can feel free to let me know how you feel. Let's just do a quick have a beer and relax, Landon. Beers are downers for me, man. They make me all sleepy. I don't want to be sleepy.
You're already sleepy.
I'd love to have a beer. Well, thank you, Deb. Dang, Don. 1, 2, 2, 2. No masks. Sorry, my questions can be a little, 1. You guys been keeping us alert. and advised for how long now? It's your personal time, and thank you for giving us that much. Appreciated from myself and many others. Sister Fist Kelly, you rock. 1, 1, 2, 2, 1 if you're shopping or in tight quarters, but not all the time. Don, love that. Thank you. Shirts shipped out today for all you who order the Riot Buddies for Life shirts. Bro Fist, Sister Fist, they are headed out. Yeah, I hear that, Krista. Let's see. Heck no, no masks. No mask, cause I don't want to breathe my own carbon monoxide. Masks, suck it. My wife has a health condition we got to protect. I hear that. Hey man, like I supposedly, I'm extremely susceptible. I have many pre-existing conditions, so I'm supposed to be super duper susceptible. So do you guys. I think the far left thinks this will all help them. However, I think our president is now calling the feds to take care of what orange man bad mayors and governors will not do. What shirts? Well, Krista, in the beginning of our podcast, or towards the, I don't know, for how long? About 2 weeks. We ran we did some shirts, and we had 2 weeks to order, and then I don't know. I'm a bit drained to explain it. Am I explaining that right? And they were all ordered, and now they've been shipped out. I'm excited to get mine. We're going to be doing more shirts and hats and masks. Shreveport mandated masks in every restaurant and business. Yeah, it sounds like Shreveport. I don't care. I wear a mask when I go out, but I'm an introvert. So, yeah, same here, Spyrus. Same here. Whether I believe in it or not, I still wear a mask when I go into a store. But here's the thing. I don't leave my house. Like, it's almost to an embarrassing, you know what I mean? Like, it's like especially since I've started the stream, I didn't leave for the entire initial lockdown stages. Maybe once, you know what I mean? But these feeds, one feed is from Portland on the left and the other one is in Seattle on the right. Right, Cassie, I'm in the same boat. Good night / day, Eva. Sister Fist, love ya. I don't have my property unless it's going hiking. No mask. Maybe if I go to the ice cream shop. LOL. Love that. I go to stores and don't wear a mask because humans have lived on the earth for thousands of years and we survived the plague and we are still fine. Yeah. One time I leave my house is to take hubby to work and pick him up, and one time a week go for groceries. Yeah. This is to expose the hackers, the kidnappers, the sex. Wow. I wear a mask so I don't end up on someone's YouTube channel. What does that mean, Paul? Are Portland and Seattle always the last two every night to guarantee to see the protesters scatter when the cops come? Cops haven't been coming, man, but the only reason Portland and Seattle are always the last two are because they're all the way on the west coast, like as far to the west as you can get, pretty much. So, it's still early there for them, I believe. It's still way before midnight over there. Do you know Soluna and the Antifa streamers? Yeah, Krista. Yeah. I don't know them. We have covered them, however, many nights. Many nights they have been our streams. I think the Guard and the federal marshals and everything are still in Portland. I think that I don't know really what they're doing. I really don't, you know. It's so over my head at this point. I'm just like, I don't know. We'll see. You know, nothing ever happened with Chop. It was just kind of dissolved.
Nothing happened that we were privy to.
I don't understand what you mean, Krista. With you like them, I don't have an opinion on them. I don't know them. Haven't looked into them. I heard that Soluna had an earpiece one time, and then I heard theories about them being interconnected or something like that, or being paid to be there. I don't know. I don't have an opinion on them. I just trying to do my own thing and bring live streams to people in a forum that hopefully is mostly politically centered, not polarizing left or right. I wish these Louisiana mosquitoes would take a trip to Seattle for a night. No kidding. No kidding. Tell me about the mosquitoes, Cassie. They don't know about Louisiana mosquitoes. No, they don't. Yeah, I hear that, Landon. Sorry, everybody. I'm going to put on a little bit of music. No action as of right now. No action as of right now. There was a shooting at 8:30 p.m. in Portland. What are the mosquitoes like in Quebec? French. LOL. They have to take a probable case and add plus 15 people onto the numbers, and that's what, and that's why cases are going way up and deaths declining. Ooh, Stacy. Yeah, yeah. That's a great question. What's everybody's thoughts on kids returning to school?
Oh no. No, stop.
I unplugged it. I didn't know you were coming back. Well, because it pulls on the battery to be on of the laptop itself.
It's okay. Don't plug.
No, it doesn't. It's fine. Alexander says, we need them to go back to school. We all need the routine. The kids will be fine. Krista says, all kids should go. Well, unfortunately, I didn't like their Common Core leftist agenda history where they're teaching my kids that the founding fathers and whatnot were, it's just, no. 2 + 2 is 4. I'm not going with that Common Core bullcrap. I disagree with the current public schools, and I'm a homeschool kind of guy. So.
But we were homeschooled before all this happened.
Yeah, we were homeschooled before all this. Well, until then, I'm going to be a homeschool kind of guy. He says, stop funding liberal schools and colleges.
Right.
Metro area just caught tossing away all nonfiction books. Great. Yeah, when I went to school, I went to a private Christian school, and then I homeschooled after it was shut down because it was Christian. So. Oh, congratulations, Amy. Congratulations. Amy had a graduate this year.
Yay, I'm just seeing that. That is awesome.
They're definitely not, they're probably barely going to be able to hear you.
That is so awesome.
That's awesome, Krista. Her daughter went to Stanford.
Congrats. Oh, wow, that's amazing.
They are saying Orwell is racist now. Great. I don't know, guys.
What is Shadow Legends? I'll have to look it up.
Me too, Cassie. Ticks, fleas, and mosquitoes. I'm not sure. Me too, JC. Oh yeah, chiggers. Chiggers are terrible.
Yes.
No Seums up north.
Yep, well, they're the same thing. Chiggers, no seams.
Can't stand those.
Well, baby, I just don't know. Doesn't look like very much more is gonna happen tonight. I could be wrong.
It might start to pop off over in Seattle or Portland later on. I don't think anything's going to happen tonight in Seattle, other than maybe some terrible accident. Portland might pop off, but I'm not too sure. Yeah, I agree, Don. Yeah, I hear that, BJ. They're not going to pop off. And we slowly lose the feeds.
And to expand as best we can. We're here for you guys. Make sure you have the best coverage we can give you. And we're growing.
Nah, nothing exciting. It's 2 a.m. here. It's 2 a.m. here. Central Standard Time. You must be East Coast. $5 p.m. in Australia. Holy crap. Midnight in Vancouver. Wow. Pacific Standard. Awesome. Central here too. That's awesome. About to knock out? Yeah. Yeah, I'm probably not far behind. Just warming up. 3 a.m. here on the East Coast, yeah. Central Texas. Of course. Midnight in Vancouver. Is that a song? LOL. Texas is about to lock down again. Oh, okay. Yeah. Headed out too. Good night. Good night. Oh yeah, Seattle is celebrating. What are your thoughts on pro sports, everybody? Are they coming back? Are they already back and I missed it? I kind of feel like sports might be gone for a while. Might be a little bit of a radical statement, but or an unfortunate one for sure. But I'm not too sure sports are coming back for a while. I'm the same way. Thank you, Francis.
Back in Colorado, but 17 years from a child is struggling at time to make it good. Push back on my problems, baby. The thoughts to my mountains, baby. Time to make it good.
Just keep in mind, I don't ban for a difference of opinion. I do ban for being disrespectful to other people. So if you can't share your opinion without being disrespectful, I'd find another stream to be on.
Yeah, I agree, John. What are your guys? I heard word that the NFCA or NS what is it called, Tiff? The NFCA, the Black Militia, I guess you could call it. They're supposed to be doing something on Saturday coming up. I guess technically tomorrow. Crap. Okay, so they'll be doing something tomorrow then. Me either, Alexander. Never did. Never did. Grew up with plenty of black and white friends. My brother-in-law is black. My niece is half, is mixed. Never did see color. Never cared about it. Well, technically today is Friday. We're in Friday right now. At least we are where I am. Like it's 2:07 a.m. Friday morning. You know what, guys? Just don't even listen to me. I'm so... Yeah, you're right, Cassie. Tomorrow is Friday. Sorry. Yeah, I agree. It's just like Black Mirror. No, Cassie, you're correct. I you know, like I was thinking when I wake up tomorrow, it'll be Saturday, but it won't be. It'll still be Friday. I apologize. You were right. What's up, Lynn? We missed you. Did Carol Baskin feed her husband to the Tigers? LOL, Paul. Did she? Oh boy, I have some words for those boys that they wouldn't like. I'm cool with them being armed as long as they prohibited possessors. But some of the stuff they did and said, I take issue with, yeah. I hear you, Lynn, I hear you. Silent majority just sit back and letting people expose their ignorance even more. Yeah. Yeah. So what are y'all's thoughts? One, Carol Baskin, she killed her husband, or two, you think that he just disappeared? Carol killed her husband. To prove it, it'll just take time. Carol killed her husband. I say, with my expert opinion, one. She killed her husband. I say one. We got a one, we got a one, we got a one, we got a one. One. Tell me more about the story. Didn't hear about it. I can't, man. Just, you know, if you have Netflix, look up The Tiger King and just start watching. I am so sick of all of the dadgum rhetoric. Well, that sucks, Alexander.
Black people kill black people. Black people kill white people. White people kill black people. White people kill other. There is no. Oh my God, I can't do this because of their color. As a person who lives with addiction and has a life in criminality in the past, I go to tell you that there's a point when color doesn't matter. It's all about your need or your hunger or your fucked up goal. So erase out of your
Brandon, what's up, brother? Brofist. Oh, there was a shooting in Portland. Salt Lake City went kind of ham and was declared a riot. James Martin is back.
Zero. Because I'm out here while you guys are out here. If you're not on the stream, you're not part of it. That's why I'm out here. If you're out here, I'm out here. If I'm out here, you should be out here. And if you can't be out here, we're out here. For real. And then if you click this one, it'll keep it one spot no matter what.
Oh, right on. Oh, stable.
Oh yeah. This one's really good for when you're walking. Whoa!
No.
And then you can set it to follow mode too. Oh, it's a Pixel 2 XL.
The two, my brother was raving about that.
It's a pretty decent phone. Oh man, we're on battery only, so we're at 30%. When we're done tonight.
You gotta have you a power bank. Oh, it's already dead.
It's already dead, I think.
I'm just starting to figure out how to use all this.
Let's see. Oh no, it's
Oh, you're good.
just not plugged in all the way.
With this shit.
We got 3 bars on the battery pack, bitch. Woo! Hold on, let me turn off the gimbal real quick. Bleh. Oh no, it's going crazy. There we go. And they hate me too. I'm through. It's a hot girl bummer anthem. Turn it up and throw attention. Oh my god, we're going nuts. What the fuck? Oh man, I don't even know. Hold on, wait. You guys got fucking... Real shit is real, bro. Oh.
Good. So even if we might be on opposite sides of the issue, we're all still Americans.
Night, Ashley.
Where are we going? There's a couple folks around the corner. Oh, it's shift change coming out. What time is it? 12:16. Shift change coming out. That means the ones that are on duty come off duty, and they have to leave through the back door. That's why everyone kind of hovers around there for shift change for potential conflict. Last shift change, they brought out the police, cleared out the block so they could walk to the parking garage. So there's always potential there. I'm not sure what's about to happen here. We're about to have a dance-off. It's gonna be a
Night, Stacy. All right, everybody. Let's see. I am going to give it a 3-minute warning. I'm going to go ahead and be turning off the stream, taking a break. I might come back later tonight, or I might just see you guys tomorrow. Night, Paul. Brofist, thank you for being here. Guys, if you can, please like this video on your way out. If you could share it, it would be a huge help to support Unspecified Podcast and our efforts here. If you guys would feel led to give, we have avenues to do that as well. You can follow us on social media. We have all of our links in the description for Instagram, Parler. If you're not on Parler, maybe consider getting on it. It's like a free speech version of Twitter. LOL, Lynn. That's hilarious. God bless. Take care. Good night. 3 minutes warning, though. I'm just saying good night to those of you guys who are rolling out. Bro Fist, Sister Fist. Sister Fist. Thank you so much, everybody, for being here.
Actually, I'm not zoomed in at all, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I hear that, Anthony. Mine, too. Make sure you guys go get joined up with the Riot Buddies for Life. For those of you who are still staying up, we have Riot Buddies for Life. There will probably be a watch party or live streams posted all in there. Let me give a link to that. Boom, that's Riot Buddies for Life. If you're a little further down the rabbit hole with truth and other, conspiratorial type of stuff, we have the Tinfoil Hat Society as well. Facebook groups. Mostly made up of people from the podcast. A lot of good information, a lot of good links, a lot of good research, a lot of good sources.
You get the long hair guy that's doing shit that makes me get motion sick.
I know what he can call that dance, the long-haired guy. He could call it the Rona. John, Brofist, thank you for being here. All right. I'm pretty sure I've probably got a copyright strike for all that. But that's okay. Thank you so much, everybody, for being here, hanging out with us. I love you guys. I really appreciate the opportunity to be here with you guys. Oh, I love that, baby. I hope that you will keep me and my family in your prayers, and prayer warriors. I pray that you will. I hope that you will lift up the chat. Thank you, John, for being here, Brofist. I'll be back tomorrow. I'm gonna try my best to go live around 6, 7, 8 o'clock Central Standard Time. I'm gonna try to go on earlier rather than later. Sometimes, the family stuff, house chores, they catch up with me. I've got to do stuff. And I get a little busy, and then, dinner and whatnot. So I apologize about the going on around 8. I try to go on a little bit earlier than that. But, maybe for you guys who aren't, subscribe, smash the like, ring the bell for notifications. for you guys over on Facebook, hit that like button, follow the page. Really pressing the like button on the page is like one of the best things you can do, along with liking the videos. That helps us, get out there more. It'll help the algorithm. I'm not really an expert on all that, and I'm sorry for all the internet begging. I wouldn't, if I didn't have to, but have to support you. Well, the best thing you could do is share the video. That's honestly the best thing you can do. If you don't want to share my video because you don't want me on your page, I totally understand. Hit that share button and you can totally delete me later. For those of you who want to help out financially, you can totally do that. It would not only support what we do here on the podcast, but it would also, buy us groceries and gas and, stuff that our family needs. So we thank you so much, everybody. I'll drop links to all the stuff. If you need us on social media, there are plenty of places you can find us. It's all in the description. Thank you so much, everybody, for being here. We love you. We look forward to being with you guys tomorrow. Bro fist, sister fist. Thank you so much, everybody. We love you. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to start shutting everything down. Later, guys. You guys rock.